And on day 449, you get your answer. There are neither beginnings nor endings to the turning of the Wheel of Time, but Season 2 has a beginning. And that beginning is on September 1st. See you then.
Hey, welcome back to the Dusty Wheel. I'm your host, the Innkeeper, and this is your live call-in talk show all about the Wheel of Time. And Season 2 has a release date. I was not expecting to wake up this morning and have this, so thank you, Amazon. And I feel like there's so much to break down. So I'm going to introduce my lovely guests for this wonderful happy hour lunchtime stream at the Dusty Wheel. I have three wonderful people. I have Thom DeSimone and Kathy Campbell from Dragon Mount and Kevin Angus of the Kev Pod.
Yay!
We're here.
Mr. Trollic Nipples himself.
Yes.
Mr. Expert Theorizer.
Yes, right? Right?
Push
yeah,
my
that's
glasses.
believable.
But I mean, I'm going to start off with Yosha and that video, right? How amazing is that?
Beautiful video. Like, I love that he's casual. He's clearly not Rand. He's, embodying himself and coming in full bore into the Wheel of Time fandom and just being like, what's up?
Right. I mean, it's just speaking to the fandom, right? Like, there are so many things today that they've done that is directly to, we've been hearing you guys, here it is, right? And this video was like perfect for that.
Yes.
I love that he participates with us and they're trolling us. I imagine them sitting there watching us frothing at the mouth at this stuff like.
Tom, we can hear you fine, but I feel like your video is stuck.
Okay, yeah.
He's looking very
you do look
good.
It's a good freeze frame.
It's a beautiful frame.
There
we go.
There you go.
Stupid. I love computers.
Technology's great.
When the news dropped this morning, I literally I had a 2-monitor setup. I had my monitor arm off the wall, my 2 monitors unhooked because I got a third monitor. So like I all of a sudden I start hearing like ping ping ping, like pings of getting pinged, and I'm like, oh shit. So I like threw my monitor back together. I had to throw my camera back up. I was like, ah.
All right, so I'm going to ask this in chat poll. So we know September 1st, right? And actually, let me show that video that they shared, and then I can share this poll so everyone saw this. So it's the Wheel of Time. It's the September 1st.
Yeah.
Oh.
And
little flicker.
Little flicker. Oh, interesting. Flicker. That's an interesting word you use that. Yeah. You use there, Kevin.
It's a fun word choice.
We'll get into that, but it's September 1st. They don't say anything more. Traditionally, Amazon Prime does midnight GMT for their release.
Yes.
So technically, for folks over here in the US, this would air in August.
Yeah.
I just saw Nils in chat post that's actually August 32nd. That's the release date.
Yeah, it's August 32nd.
Yeah.
Do you think we're gonna get the final 2 Watt Origin animated Watt Origin episodes maybe before Season 2 of the actual show?
let's not push too much. Like, listen, they're doing their best, Tom. They're trying really hard, and maybe they're working on the other 8 for Season 2 right now.
Yeah, I love that for them.
Yeah. No, I mean, they did this amazing kind of Rami Park and forgetting the director's name right now, but
Dan
and
someone in F.
Oh my gosh!
I'll shout it out in 10 minutes. I'll shout it out.
I know exactly. Do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I Matt, props to them for doing all that. I hope we get to see it. But hey, if September 1st
Dan
is
Felice. Dan D.
All right.
There it is.
Got
you. Thanks. But September 1st is what? Less than 100 days? Less than, I don't know how many
100 days exactly, yeah.
Is it 100 days exactly? Okay, yeah.
It is, yeah.
If you look at that,
they had to have looked at when does 100 days come, and it's on a Wednesday, and they're like, this is perfection. They're not quite Taylor Swift level of like Easter eggs, but they're getting really close.
I
mean,
treat
they
them
are.
like they are. So
Yeah, you do, and I think they dig that too. I mean, the way they've released some of these things. So I'm just gonna ask, will they release the first episodes on September 1st GMT midnight, meaning it'll be August? What do you guys think of? Will we again get 3 episodes, or how do you think it'll happen this time? Kathy, what do you think?
Yeah, I think it's pretty likely that we'll get the first 3 episodes, mainly because other shows have done that. They're also still going to be hoping to get people to sign up for Prime Video. Like, that is
Right.
the main reason the shows exist, is to get people to send their money. And the best way to do that is to be like, so they've released season 1 for free. You can watch that. They're going to do, I'm almost 100% certain that they're going to do the first 3 episodes to be like, hey, isn't this great? You watched season 1. Now watch the first 3 episodes of season 2, and you're going to want to stick around to see the rest.
Right. I think that makes a lot of sense. I'm trying to think. I did the iterations of this. So when will the season end if it's 3? So 4, 5, 6, 7. October 6th would be the finale then? That would be,
that's solid.
Yeah, I think that September is going to be awesome. It's I looked at my September work schedule, and I'm like, oh, I can do this. This is good. Thank you. Thank you, Prime.
What days were they doing the new episodes again? Was it was Wednesday? Was it Fridays? Okay.
So it's Friday, but it was Friday.
It comes out on Thursdays.
Yeah. Here in the US, it would be like at least. I think.
And then they had the embargoes on Saturdays for some reason. So I really am hoping that they update that information, because that was really dumb. I'm sorry, Amazon. I love you.
Yes.
Please don't hurt us. But it was really annoying to, we were lucky enough to be able to prepare all of this stuff before embargoes, and then it was after people that didn't have access to it because we weren't legally allowed to, and so it was.
Yeah, like why give us screeners to be able to pre-record videos, but then not be able to release it until 2 days after the episode comes out?
Yeah.
But I think 3 episodes. That makes sense. September 1st. We'll talk in a little bit about actual timing of other things we should expect now, the teaser, the trailer, and things like that. But I think we should jump in and start looking at some of these awesome photos, right? So the first one I want to put up there is, of course, Rosamund Pike as Moraine.
My girl.
So. What do you want to look at first? I wanted to the thing caught my eye, at least trying to think. Okay, what is she trying to? She's in a place where she can wear her ring out in the open, right? So the ring.
I noted that too as well. Yeah,
is clearly she's got the ring there.
Yep.
She's wearing from a. I don't think we've seen anyone. Do you think we've seen anyone wear something like this before?
So if we look at another one of the other photos, if we look at the outfit that Loyal is wearing in the Seanchan group, it has similar like flowy and like belted bits. So it's possible that this is, in that same location. That same, because in the books they tend to our characters tend to adopt clothing of the countries that they're in, so it would make sense if, in order to fit in the area while wearing the ring, Maureen is doing the full
would
vibes.
she? But how would she be wearing her ring if she's in an area where the Seanchan control though? Like I when I saw Loyal with the Seanchan, I thought they're gonna make it so Loyal is captured by the Seanchan too. Like I thought he was being escorted as a prisoner. That's what I got when I saw Loyal.
There's no change. There's no guards. There's no there's one person behind.
Yeah, but when you got Damain standing just off camera, and they have Perrin probably captured, and at this point they might have Egwene.
Yeah,
he might just be pressure from if you mess around, we'll torture these people. So
Okay, so Joe Berlin in the chat talked about the Chinese French style clothing
Right.
to be in Carhide. Were there stripes
That's what I thought,
on
too.
her turtleneck?
No, it's
No.
and her turtleneck, like that undergarment is a really interesting pattern. It looks almost like armor, like leather armor. Like
Yeah.
it doesn't look like cloth. It looks like woven leather
Yeah.
because it's very thick.
Yeah,
No,
And
the
it
most-
looks like it's a full shirt though too, because it looks
Yeah,
like
it goes
it's
down to
white.
her. Yeah, and you could actually see it on her wrist, the hand with the ring too. That she's got it goes all
Right.
the way down.
yeah.
Yeah.
The most interesting piece of her clothing for me though is her little her stone. I like that.
Yeah.
The KC, yeah. I mean, she looks like at least to me, this seems to be Moraine, healed or not shielded. Let me
Or
put this
pretending-
on there. So
Yes,
we
as
are
well.
going to be talking about, season 1 of the show. Obviously, we're going to talk about probably the first 3 books. So if you have not read The Dragon Reborn, this will contain spoilers. So, but stick around. We'll this is what we're talking about. This is why you're here.
Yeah. Not too much. Like, Rafe did say that season 2 might delve into book 3, but not the major plot points. So we could probably not.
Well, the article too talks about that as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
So we know that it's not just going to be the Great Hunt. It's going to be talked about. Some elements from other books as well.
So I'm gonna poll. Let's give me choices in terms of. So let me end that poll I put out before. Most people think it's going to be September 1st GMT. So it will be August. That's just exciting. August 31st will be a first watch party for a lot of people watching season 2 of The Wheel of Time, episode 1 to 3 maybe. Location
on the anniversary of the coffee spill.
Is it really?
Yeah. August 31st is the day that they announced it.
Yes, yeah. You're right. Where do you think Moraine is in this? Still? So, what do you guys think? Give me
full Kyrian. I think she's Kyrian. I think she's some Kyrian. She's not wearing her Kyrian noble like striped, stuff for Damadrid, but she kind of left that behind. So I think she's like fully realized Aes Sedai, Moraine walking through the streets of Kyrian.
Okay.
Yeah, she's not there as Moraine Damadrid. She's there as Moraine Sedai. Probably in that case. Yeah.
What other choices do we have?
I guess she could be maybe back in Faldara after. This could be like soon after the Eye of the World.
It doesn't look like I'm looking at like the buildings behind as
I
best
can't really see. It's hard.
It's a lot of smoke and
soft focus. It's almost like they don't want us to be able to pick them at the background. But we know like it's obviously not Tarvalon because you're not seeing the intricacies. It's not where the Seanchan are because
she's got her ring on.
She's got her ring on. We know it's not the two.
If it's the end of this, if it's the end of the season, it could be Faldara after the horn is blown.
But why would they go back to? How would they go back to? Yeah.
I'm just going through all possibilities. There's a lot of space in between Faldara, Kyrian, and Falm. So I meant Falm when I said Faldara.
Okay.
F's.
Yes.
I
Okay.
there's two F's, so.
It's very, the alphabet is really hard, Tom. It's
true. My dyslexia is strong today. Yes. I haven't finished my coffee yet, but so it could be Falm after the horn is blown. But there's a lot of places in between Faldara, Kyrian, and Falma. So.
Let me I'm looking at chat to see if people are talking about any other locations. So Kyrian, Falma, and
most people
Tyr. Can we say Tyr? Just so if people are out there.
Sure, we'll say.
Tyr's fair. Yeah. Okay,
It's the wrong answer, but
right.
I
don't see clogs on anyone's feet, so.
Right.
That,
Ooh.
there's one woman in the background I could see wearing high heels, so there's no way she's
Yeah,
wearing
yeah,
those
yeah.
in those muddy streets.
Right. Well, and the guy's walking, he's got nothing on his feet. Yeah, it's not.
I like a lot of people are talking about the Fort Gate, and this is that's
could see
definitely
that.
possible. You know that
Yeah.
she's walking around like this. This could be after. I don't know if it's smoke in the, or is it just like the shot
Dust.
looks a little So because we've seen explosions at a certain place, and a lot of speculation has been is that Carrion, and there's the one small leaked video of someone walking, and if that's maybe land fear. So I mean,
Yeah.
there's definitely I would probably go with Carrion more than Falma, just because of the fact that unless this is after they've won back Falma, which would be a strange still to put out, because that's like
Yeah.
the end of the finale almost.
Yeah.
So
It's
Plus
another
we're
troll though,
looking-
because then we're waiting the whole season for that shot.
That is-
but we're
yeah.
also like looking at the other people around. They're definitely not the same class as Maureen is presenting.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
having it be the Fort Gate would make complete sense. And they
I
they don't
Sa-
care.
Sarah's like, it's called atmosphere.
It's called
Yeah.
atmosphere.
Thank you, Sarah. That was
Sarah.
the word that we were trying to find.
And that makes sense too, because if it's the Fort Gate, the streets would be they wouldn't be cobblestone. They would probably be just dirt streets. So like kicking up all that dust would make sense.
Yes, that is true. Okay, so as that poll goes on, let me throw this on there. This is a live calling talk show, so if you want to call in and let us know something you've seen, and like, has anyone recognized this, or like, this is the accepted test. We'll talk about that in a second. But it's 313 talk WOD 313-825-5968. And hi, Sarah, thanks for being in chat. So I'll put that on there. And I mean, this next, right? I mean, just look at that.
Oh.
I mean, when I saw this, I like stopped thinking for a good few minutes. I was just like, Yosha is going to slay this season.
Oh, he is.
Oh my God, literally.
Bringing the drama, bringing the acting. Like the amount of acting in this still is just beautiful.
Yeah, this is, and if he's in, because that set looks like the set of Falma. So like Falma. So if he's there, he might know at this point Egwene is collared. So he looks like he looks a little angry.
He looks
a little
angry. Yeah.
So look at
Yeah.
this,
I was gonna say,
Jedi Rand.
Yes.
Randikin.
The comparisons to the prequels is gonna be crazy.
Randikin.
Randikin.
This is so good. I mean, so this is what I'm picturing. Like, this is him, and then he's suddenly surrounded by I don't know how many Seanchan soldiers, and he, the cloak comes off, the sword comes
Yeah.
out,
Yeah,
and he's like,
reveals.
and then it's like,
Dispatches,
yeah.
and Turok's like, oh, is that a heron on your blade? Let's see what
Yes.
it takes to earn that this side of the Arathoshan. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay,
is there
can
anything
we-
on here? Yeah, go ahead.
I want to talk about just like the structure of this outfit, strictly from like a practicality method. How is the sword on the outside and he's wrapped around? Like, is this a strap that you see over his right shoulder that is the sword, and then it's like two things coming down? Like, I need to know specifics on how this works, because normally if you have like a cloak wrapped around you, you can't have the sword sticking out, and so you wouldn't be able to access it. So like,
He could have
Right.
just thrown it, because it looks like he might, but also does it look like the hood is tucked under like
Kind
that
of.
leather, whatever that is, like there's like a darker brown section.
yeah, that's what I was wondering, if it's
You're talking about
the-
this
like-
part here that I'm kind
Yeah,
of
yeah.
focusing.
Yes.
That does look
Yes.
like a strap, or
Yeah.
it looks like a. Could it be
That's probably
another?
the sword strap? Yeah.
Yeah.
because like if you have a cloak like draped around you,
So
it's wrapped like a straw. It's wrapped like a shawl. Sarah just said.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Okay,
maybe
okay.
he's got, his clothes, then he's got the sword with the strap, and then the cloak is just on top. So, like, I mean, Rand's gonna use that sword, but he could easily just, the sword he channels out of, like, what does he call it? Like,
his sword of fire.
His sword of fire. Yeah.
You mean his lightsaber? His lightsaber.
His lightsaber.
his
Basically,
lightsaber.
that's what I wanted to say, but I was like,
But I don't know. Does he have that ability yet?
no.
But like in the future,
yeah, but
In the book, he doesn't, but Jedi Rand might. You don't know.
right. That's what I'm thinking. Like this again. I have so many thoughts when I saw this. I'm like, this is going to be like this is going to be maybe the Blood Snow moment of season 2, and I hope there's like many moments like that. But this could be like that. I mean, just look at that face. He's like ready for like carnage and like destruction.
Yeah, he's ready to save his lady.
Unleash. Like he's gonna unleash very soon.
Yeah.
Those eyes look
The rage.
Yeah.
I thought immediately like him sneaking through the city, like to get close enough to throw that cloak off and then start fighting. Like that's what I thought when I saw that.
Right.
Yeah.
I like how the simple statement here. Rand looks so good. He does. He like
really
looks,
does.
He like looks awesome.
It's perfection.
I'm partial to buzz cut Rand.
Yes. I'm partial to any Rand.
That's true. Any Yosha really is.
Any Yosha, yes.
Yeah.
Let's see. Anything else on that picture? So I think there's not much of a question in terms of where he is. I think that's Falmouth, just based on the background from what we've seen.
It actually, it looks like specifically there's that aerial shot of the Seanchan where who we thought was Turok coming out. Like there's like an arch, and because you could see the banner, the bluish banner kind of in the background on the left hand side of that Rand image. So that looks like that might be that like area from that shot.
I mean, the Tweet of Chaos is here. He's talking about Obi-Wan. So I have to show. I have to show my Obi-Wan lightsaber, just so.
Ooh.
So.
Look at that. There you go.
Yeah, there we go.
Nice.
That's for you, Tweet of Chaos. Yes, help us, Obi.
Thank you.
We need. Yeah, that is awesome. Matt is.
Hey, Matt.
Can't play today. We miss you. And Kevin. You did it. This is awesome.
I'm living it up.
Yeah.
I'm still kind of floating on cloud 9 a little bit. It's a little bit surreal to have to be spot on. To be honest.
So I need to find this. People are talking about a dragon on his collar. Let me find this. Did you guys see this dragon on his collar?
So it's in the shirt. Like it's kind of
this. I feel like this isn't as high res as I thought it was.
It's still looking at us, by the way.
Yeah, I'm.
Oh yeah, I can totally see that.
Okay.
Wait, I don't see it. Where? Like, what do you guys?
It's on the white collar.
I want to see it, but I don't.
Yeah, let me. I'll send you another image of a zoomed in.
Yeah. I
so
don't
maybe
know.
If someone can on Discord send me Tom, did you send me something? Yes, you did. Oh,
yes.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yes.
This is awesome.
Yeah, I don't know if it's necessarily a dragon.
No, it definitely looks like a dragon.
I think we need Sarah to slip us the deets.
I kind of don't want her to confirm.
I
know. Just
possible.
It's possible a dragon. I could see kind of like a nose and like a jawline maybe, and maybe an eye and some horns.
So okay, I'm gonna zoom into the face, and that is the face.
Whoa.
No,
Rawr.
That's what it looks like.
Maybe. I don't.
Yeah, I mean it's very subtle if it is.
Yeah, it's There is something there. It seems
so.
more than.
Yeah, because there's a burst pattern. So there's like a burst pattern with something in the center. So it's
Yeah.
definitely not just nothing.
Right.
It's embroidery. Thanks, Sarah. It's
Yes.
embroidery. Thanks.
Yeah.
Oh, let us have our fun. That is good.
Crazy
that's
Let
animals.
giraffe.
Cool.
Oh, so wait, is this? Do you think maybe this is some of the clothing that maybe Moiraine had made for Rand because he's the Dragon Reborn? You know how, like in the book, she gave him all those
Like
lord
this.
The
clothes.
fancy Lord clothes,
Giraffe,
yeah.
maybe. I did see leaves. I do agree, Hillary. I thought I saw leaves.
Yeah.
That seemed more likely. Rational nerd. It's the sunburst. I mean, the white cloaks are around, so he's like, that's
no.
cool.
Yeah.
I'll fit in with them. Let's see. This
Yeah,
is good.
I don't think
Ryan
it's
Patrick's
very-
like dragons can be embroidered. Like
Dragons can be embroidered.
this is
Hashtag
good.
dragons can be embroidered.
Okay, it's Lanfear. Lanfear is in every
Obviously.
Yes. Yes.
She's in every shot.
Yeah.
Brad, sir, you get that's
So
the one.
Lanfear's hiding in that little stand over.
Oh, that
shoulder.
at the
That's-
back row. Yeah.
He's hanging out. He's watching, or she's watching him. Constantly. Just
Yeah.
little
Yep.
eyeballs poking out.
Yes.
Perfect,
Exactly.
perfect analogy. She's over his shoulder, whispering in his ear. It's perfect.
Yes.
Yes, that is true. Let's see here. Okay. All right. Any particular? Let me take. I do see a caller on the line, so we'll bring them in a second. What do you guys? Which one do you? Kathy, you tell. Which one do you want to look at next?
Let's look at. Can we do my girl Nynaeve?
Yes,
Ooh.
we could.
Good
definitely-
choice.
Oop,
Good choice.
I lost that. Let me bring it back up. Yes, and that's the one. I feel like I didn't get too much time to look at, but everyone else seems to have made up their mind what that
Yes.
seems to be, and I agree with all of you. But I want to look at it now.
I guess you can look at it.
All right, so let's see here, and good. Okay,
Yeah. So
there.
yeah, there she is.
Okay, so how would you describe what she's wearing, Tom?
It looks like I think Robert Jordan would describe it as a slip.
Okay.
Like that because I don't think they're gonna do the full nudity stuff for a lot of the the Aes
You
Sedai
don't?
tests. I mean, like, I don't know.
I think they're probably gonna like at least do the she'll slide off the slip and walk away. A shift, yes, slip
Yeah.
shift, depending
A
on
shift.
I think probably because it's a cotton, one would say it's a shift.
I'm not
That's
sure
true.
what Sarah is. What is? Oh, is she
Aha.
just? Is it aha or is it like or like she's laughing like because we're
She
calling
might
it a
be
shift?
laughing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
that-
Text is difficult.
It's like trying to decipher
I know.
like
And
four
there's
four
like
letters
the-
from Sarah.
Yeah. And
What
there's
does
like
it mean?
There's like the half a second lag. So
Yeah,
If
exactly.
The girls are always naked. The boys have to be too. Done.
I mean, we got the butt rock.
We
It's
got
easy.
the butt. Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
am,
I
I
won't complain.
am here for equal opportunity nudity.
Yes.
Me too.
Yes.
So I don't know if anyone has anything in terms of what's in the background unblurred, but Kevin, what do you think that is?
That looks a bit like it might be the Stone of Tyr, guys. I just think something about it. It just looks like the columns. But really,
Where
it's
did
probably
we
the
see
accepted
those
test.
columns?
Oh.
They look so familiar, and I just cannot remember.
I'm
Yeah, I
searching
don't
through
think I
my
can
memory
do better
banks.
than this, or I don't know if I've made it worse, but
Yeah.
but at least it seems like there's a lantern or something on the wall behind her, so
and it's a rough like it looks like natural, like that looks like a natural rock wall. So
Right,
like if
exactly.
the accepted test is in like the basement of the tower or inside of that hill that the tower is kind of like built on, that would make sense.
Exactly. Cool.
Yeah.
Totally. Let's see. Anything else on this picture? I don't think there's much on her dress in terms of a. There's no like golden ring or
no,
golden
there
crate.
I think it is interesting that there is embroidery on.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I was gonna say, zoom in on it. We might see something like the
like a
golden
dragon.
crane of
look, it's
Malkier.
almost, look at that. There's 7 towers.
Yeah.
Just kidding. But do we think this is her own, or is it one that's given to her? Because she goes
That's a good
straight.
question.
She goes straight, like in the book, she goes straight to test, and so comes into what she's wearing underneath. But there might be a phase of you need to come into the tower clothing, and then you can move to the testing, possibly.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That.
If they put her in the accepted dress or in a novice dress, like in the transit between Faldara and the tower,
because then if you look at, Egwene's picture, I don't want to like necessarily like switch around, but the accepted dress or the novice dress is clearly like unremarkable. There's nothing on there, and it would make sense that the shift underneath was also unembroidered.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Elaine promo has like the most clear shot of the novice dress of the novice whites,
right?
And then so there's that. But yeah, it was pretty plain. It's like just a flat texture for the entire thing for that.
Okay.
So I like that photo a bit.
Yeah. Let me end this last poll. So it feels like how many people voted? It's about 350 of you voted. Where do we think Moraine is? 81% say Carian, and that makes sense. There are 7% of people who think it's Tyr, so that's a significant number. You know, it's not sure. I mean. Yeah, maybe. Let's see. I do have that one caller. I'm going to bring them on in a second. I do want to put another poll here. And this is, again, just for the sake of argument, right?
Listen, we're not going to argue. We're going to have some strong discussions.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Is Nynaeve in the accepted test room? Is
chamber?
Test chamber?
Test chamber?
Yeah.
Chamber?
Chamber's
yes, no.
Chamber. I like chamber.
Comment other. No, I'm just
going to... And just to make sure that everyone is aware, because I did see a few comments. We were saying it tongue-in-cheek that it's Tyr. We know that it's the same room as the one from Rafe's interview, from the Jordan Con video.
Sarah's interview.
Yes.
Yeah, and Sarah's interview, and we were pretty positive that it's the accepted test room. So just want to make sure that
sorry,
that was clear.
And the tongue-in-cheek extra is because we'll be publishing a video on Dragonmount where Thom is breaking down the Jordan Con video.
Mm-hmm.
Right,
and
we just haven't yet.
Obsessed with the fact that it's something else, and my tagline says that it's the accepted test, and so I just have to like preface this with the fact that I was correct, because
yes, you
I'm
are
always correct.
Okay. All right, let's bring our caller into the show. Hey, welcome to the Dusty Wheel. Who's this?
Hi, it's Jen, Jobs21.
Hey Jen, thank you for I feel like the last time you called in was back from San Diego, or maybe you did afterwards. So thank you for calling in today. And so what do you think? We have a release date.
Well, at first, when I put this on Twitter, I felt like Jenny because I woke up to this and I was like, wait, what?
Mm-hmm.
First thing in the morning, because my sister, Megan was texting me madly and saying, oh my God, are you up yet?
Yeah, no,
it's so good. It's September 1st.
I think it's, we'll try to look at some of the timeline in a second, but people who are going to maybe San Diego Comic-Con, I would expect things to happen there. And there is some event, another convention happening about a week before that. and maybe we'll get something there too. So yeah, WotCon is a week before San Diego Comic-Con, and that's about 6 weeks or so before September 1st, which is a perfect time for a trailer to drop. So what do you think? Do you think we'll start getting our teaser in the next month and then a trailer by the end of July?
Yeah, I do, because so I was there obviously at San Diego last year. I've gone to Comic-Con. I think this will be my 23rd year with COVID years off in the middle. And last year Amazon had an entire side of the building wrapped with Lord of the Rings.
Mm-hmm.
I just sent it to my sister this morning again to remind her, and it would make sense. And that was for a September release of that show, and there was so much promotion for it there. And obviously that was first season and they were promoting it really heavily, but I can't imagine that Amazon won't put their efforts into that this year. So, hopefully there will be a lot going on, big panel. Oh God, it's in Hall H, which means I'm not going to get to sleep.
But I mean, it's almost sandwiched between New York Comic Con, which is I think October 12th or something, and San Diego Comic Con. So the amount of marketing and things that can happen at those two places is going to be just amazing. What do you think of the stills that we've had? Any particular one you want to look at? Do you think this is the accepted test chamber that Nynaeve's at?
Without question. I mean, I'm sorry if anybody, I know you guys were goofing around, but if anybody thinks it's not, they're wrong. It is.
Yeah.
We know for sure now.
Yep.
Yes. Yeah. No, I think that's.
Thank you.
What do you think about Rand? Did you see the dragon? Did you see the dragon?
I see the dragon. I see it. I think it's there. I think it's there, but I also think that it would be potentially something that would literally only be viewable to those of us who will eventually have a clearer still, zoom into it and say, wow, that's amazing. I don't think it's going to be addressed or anything in the show, although it could be, because it could be part of Maureen's trying to dress him up thing. But because she put dragons on his jacket in Falmouth, right? Or I mean, in Faldara.
And Faldara,
it could be the throat of that. Yeah, it could be the throat of that. But I think, and this is why I called in though, because I do think that we have seen him in that before. I think it is him in the behind the scenes.
Oh.
I think Tom, you said it. The crane shot down, where you see cameras and you see, we thought it was Turok.
Okay. I need to find this.
Let's pull that up.
And there's a weird.
Yeah, I got you.
Tom's got you.
And I sent it to you, and also I sent it to you on Twitter.
There you go.
I DM'd you on Twitter with the image.
Yes.
Yeah.
You have to look at 5 different things. Okay.
But I think it's him. There's a shot, and there's some rando guy standing in the middle. And when we first saw that, I was like, his
rando.
Looks like Yersa. Yeah.
He's the guy in jeans, right? The guy we thought who's in jeans or something, right? Yeah. That's.
I don't think he's in jeans. I think it's I think it's him.
It's Rand garb. That's what it is. Dragon garb. He's just wearing,
partially realized dragon reborn.
It's funny. I was like, you see the dragon, right? I mean, yeah, we all saw Rand.
Is this going to? Yeah, is that going to turn into what color is the dress? I can see the dragon. The dragon's not there. It's totally not.
Yeah.
Oh, so good.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Let's see. I'm going. I don't. On Twitter, Jen. I don't see it.
Oh, I put it. I didn't send it to you. I sent it to Dusty Wheel.
Oh, yes.
Not you
again. The 5th place I need to look at.
Right.
That's okay. But Jen, thank you so much for calling. Any other tidbits of things you saw or want to mention?
No. Can't wait to see what everybody thinks about the next ones. And I'm right in line with everybody. I mean, the Maureen shot is gorgeous. I do think it's Carrie-Anne. I think we saw some bell sleeves in the in the inspiration costume stuff, on that board that we zoomed into a few weeks ago. And I think there are some bell sleeves there. So I think that's probably her in Kyrian noble garb. But we'll see. I can't wait to see it. It's really exciting to see some of it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Jen. We're going to jump into that picture you sent me, and thank you for calling in. And stick around. We have a few more things to look into. Thanks.
Sounds great. Thanks so much.
Right.
See you soon.
Right. Bye.
Bye.
There we go. Okay.
Okay. All right. I'm getting it up right here. This should be.
I'll drop a bunch of stuff in Discord for you too.
Okay. Okay. So this is from. This is interesting though. So this looks behind the scenes, right? So.
Right.
So. There's no sword though.
No, we can't really see. It could be in his hand. I don't know.
No, you see the strap though. So
there is something. Yeah.
Prepping. He's got the strap, so it's entirely possible that it is like like they're not actively filming, they're just like lighting, or I mean it could even not be Yosha, it could be just like the lighting stand-in.
Oh, right. So this is exactly.
Like getting stuff set up, so they don't need the sword, they just need somebody who's about the same height, about the same, skin tone, hair, etc.
Yeah.
And so it would make sense if they just don't have the sword in there yet, because you see the strap, and see now my question is answered on how how it wraps around.
Yes,
because you see it in the back. Thank you. Now I'm good. I'm centered.
That is 100% Rand. That is 100% him.
You mean Yosha? Like it's Rand. But do you think
it's Rand? But
it could not. It might not be Yosha.
Actually,
in scene, it might just be
yeah.
Okay. All right. So I've got it.
Thank you, Sarah. Sarah came in, clarified the embroidery is Old Tongue that says it's an ancient shirt from Arafel. Thank you.
Yes.
You have answered all of our questions, Sarah. As always, we appreciate it.
Fantastic.
All right,
if you look at the full image of that down shot from the thing, that's definitely Turok. So that's got to be just before the Turok fight, which I guess means it's not going to happen in the backyard of that house. But that's fine.
Which was a weird, that was I mean, it's fine. It was artistic for the video, but not, or for the book, but not.
Right.
Yeah, this looks far better. This is a really nice set for
so I guess what I'm imagining is those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 soldiers with the spears, and Rand's in the middle, he's looking at them and he fights all of them. Is that do you think that might happen?
I don't know. I feel like Turok is so arrogant. Like
he's like, yeah.
It's gonna be the situation where they're there to protect him, but if he chooses to fight, they're not going to jump in that whole thing of they're going to make sure nobody else comes in to interact. But I wonder, I guess the sword could be in his hand and down, looking at the shadow and stuff. It's obviously not sticking out,
right?
But it's in down, so it's covered in the shadow, so it's not sticking up over the handle. So it's probably not a stand-in, because the filmmakers, the camera crew, is at the cameras. They wouldn't necessarily be doing that and being ready to film with the boom arm and everything if they were just doing testing.
So just to be clear, this is Turok from multiple shots, well, not multiple, but a few shots that we've seen that looks like Turok.
And you can see those really long nails kind of coming off his.
I'm also intrigued with the shoulder plate, the circle. How does he take that off to sword fight? I would feel like it would.
It looks like it comes off. It has a collar.
Yeah. But does he just excuse me for a moment? I need to take off my collar, please. Here you go.
Yeah.
And he drops it, and then the voice picks it up, and it doesn't ever touch the ground.
I feel like the Seanchan are very extra, so 100% could see that.
Yeah, but and Turok doesn't necessarily need to fight, so he doesn't have to be ready at any moment. So I guess it makes sense that if he is going to be fighting, it needs to, he has the time.
Oh yeah, right. I'm just curious to see how they're gonna fight. Are the nails grown? Like, are those his nails, and he's gonna fight with these long ass nails,
Okay.
or is that like a?
Can we switch to the Seanchan picture, because with the nails and everything, this is really intriguing to me. The setup that they have it.
Yes.
The nails.
Let me just make sure. Can everyone hear everyone? I just had a flicker. I had a flicker.
I can hear you guys.
Flicker. Yeah, I can hear you. But
Okay.
Hybrid
Yeah.
is saying.
Yep. Okay. No. Yeah. Yeah. There was
Okay.
a flicker audio hiccup. It should be back now. So maybe look in. People look in chat just to let me know. It should be okay now.
Okay.
So I missed the last thing. You're talking about Turok taking off his stuff to
his
fight.
collar.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then, also and then we got to be talking about the nails.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like
Can
the
you see-
Seanchan are very extra. They wear their costumes all the time, and
Yeah.
how do they fight in those damn things?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
let me-
imagining a scene like where a person with large
All right,
earrings
let's
takes them
go.
off
I'm gonna
for the fight, and they take off their nails for
Take
the
my
fight.
hoops. Yeah.
It's like
Because if you look at, can we switch over to the Seanchan photo?
Yes. Give me 1 second. The
No,
only thing
now. I'm just kidding.
the only thing I wanted to mention is for some reason, because I think Tweeter Cross said Obi Rant, I'm picturing the Phantom Menace, the door opens, Darth Maul is standing there. That's how it happens, and Turok is standing there. They take off their clothes. They're like,
We've got atmosphere.
or Turok's like, I'll handle this. Everyone goes away, and it's just Rand and Turok. That's how it goes down. Okay, let me. I got some high res pictures, so I'm gonna share those. So
I have a bunch from the season 2 sizzle reel too that we got.
Okay,
So if
cool.
you need any of those,
yeah, for sure. Let me put these on here. But yeah, thank you everyone for showing up. I mean, this is so exciting.
Yeah,
This is
I'm so
crazy.
excited.
No,
I
It
love
is-
being able to talk about it with so many people like this, because it's usually just Erin and my wife and I, and
Yeah.
before we started doing this
Yeah.
stuff.
Okay. How about this?
Oh yeah.
yes.
So amazing. Okay. All right. What do you want to
So
focus on
pretty.
first?
So we got to talk about the nails.
Okay, yeah.
Because if you zoom in, you'll
Yeah.
notice that there's gold bits at the base of the nail and at the knuckle.
Mm-hmm.
So it's possible that they are. So it looks like they're accessories. I don't know if it's necessarily so. In my mind, in order to properly get it, because as we know, they're extra, so they're going to have. I think they actually are growing out those nails, but I think that the gold bits are kind of extra supports.
Yeah.
Now, anytime you have nails, you can't do a whole lot. And as member of the blood, you don't need to be able to do a lot, but also they're going to be heavy. So I wonder if it's a support system, so it's easier to actually manage the longer nails, so you're not they're not falling off.
So
You're not.
So they're
it's that extra
actually
support.
so you think the whole length of the nails are actually their
Attached.
nails?
Yes.
Okay.
Especially because on the photo, the zoomed out one of Turok, it looked like there was only nails on one of his hands, which would make sense because he's a fighter, so he needs to be able to access the sword, and so
Yeah.
he's a one-handed sworder.
Where if that's
sworder?
Suroth,
Yeah.
So yeah,
Suroth
okay,
is
that's
a
what I mean
higher
too.
rank than him too. So
Yeah.
Right.
so,
So who is this person, right?
I say Suroth.
Suroth. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta
Suroth.
be Karima McAdams.
Karima
But if it's-
McAdams. Okay. And
But
Suroth.
if it's oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm just thinking. It's walking next to Ishamael,
The man.
the
and
man.
Dark one.
Loyal.
The dark one.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's interesting that.
I love his outfit too. That's
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Let's for a
cool.
second. Let's just look at how.
I mean, I love.
He's a
I
very
love-
good looking man too. So.
Yeah, exactly.
I love a leather look. Like, this is great. The shoes are interesting. It looks almost like they're spats.
Boots.
The boots, like, it looks like they're spats on top of fancy shoes, like low boots
Oh,
with spats.
yeah.
Because of the dirt, almost. Because if you look at the voice, Seanchan has, you can see the little, like the platforms. Scroll to the left.
Left.
And next one.
Lifts.
Jirila in chat said it could be Lanfear posing as Surath, and that's an
So
interesting.
this is where I personally think them two like walking like that it's just not. It doesn't happen in the books that early, right? Like, they are maybe working together to some degree, but it would be a little. I don't know. I just don't see Lanfear doing that. It might be her. It's just.
Yeah.
Can we scroll down to Loyal's feet for a second? I know. That's what my eyes.
No, I didn't. I saw them and I'm like, wait, we need to like go back to them and like spend time.
Bro, look at those toes, man.
Yeah.
You can make a killing on only Ogiers with that.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Would it be
I
only
love you,
trees?
Only
I love you, Kev.
only trees. I
Only
like
trees,
that.
yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh.
Talk about some tree sung wood.
Ooh.
The pedicures. Oh my god.
Yeah. Amazing.
Oh, there's
Those
so much
nails.
in this photo.
Yeah.
Dude, this was the
So
hardest one
many
to write alt
layers.
text for. Like, I was trying to like write alt text for this one. It took me like 10 minutes because
Oh, yeah.
there's so much detail in this one.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
Oh, I'm gonna send you another image to Anas for after this one.
So clearly, I mean, the other thing I noticed is this: the person on the right. So, their head is shaved.
On one side.
Yeah, on one side. So I'm thinking if this is their voice or something like that. I'm trying to remember if they're off the blood, right? The voice, like Solutia for.
They're raised.
I'm not
like
say other names.
Yeah, they're not like full tier, but yeah.
Yeah. So the head shave means that you become part of the blood, and then the nails is like that the royalty level of the blood.
Right.
So,
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
The length
They're
of the
still a
nail, how
servant.
many nails, if you paint them, there's like all different stuff.
Yeah. I wonder if they're gonna paint it all. Like,
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
These aren't painted.
No.
Sarah he's like, Turok is the OG leader return, so like I think people are talking about how Surath is
Yes.
like
The rankings.
the rankings,
Yeah.
but yeah, this person they've got some, if you look at their chin, what is that? Is that
It looks like a tattoo almost.
I don't know my Seanchan,
I don't think so. I don't think it's mentioned in the books at all.
Yeah,
But
okay,
this part adds to that insect vibe that they in everything, because it looks very much like mandibles. And so by having so I wonder if like this type of a headpiece is to signify they're a voice, because there's concentration on the mouth. Like you're not able to really see the eyes. It's intricate, and it's interwoven with the hair and everything. Yeah. And it's all about the mouth. Like that is the focus, and that would make sense because this is who's going to speak for Surah.
Okay, so who is that person?
Sorry.
Go ahead.
The Damane on the ship at the end of, or the Damane at the end on the ship at the end of season one, and the Suldam all have tattoos on their face also.
Yeah.
Or paintings, some sort of painting on their face.
Right. It could be paintings instead of tattoos, because it would be difficult to like rise in if you had like a specific
what are you saying? Don't get facial tattoos to rise to get a job.
Yeah,
it's gonna be hard to get a job in Seanchan with facial tattoos.
Right. So it would make sense if it was painted, because that's something that you can change, because that's the same thing with the shaving of the hair and the nails, those are both things that can be changed as you go higher or lower, because there's something that you see a lot in the Seanchan is the changing of levels. You know, you get an extra name, you get a name taken away, you have to grow back your hair, you have to cut your nails, like all of these things are interchangeable. So it would make sense if it wasn't actual tattoos, but just a painting that you have to do every morning before you, like, that's part of your work outfit is you have to do your face, paint your face.
Right. And I'm trying to see that person right behind, if there's anything on their
he has the same robes color as Loyal does.
Yeah, and it's the same style. I don't know.
Well, I don't know if Loyal is a prisoner, right? I mean, Loyal doesn't seem...
we see there's that one scene where he's getting caught with ropes in that one promo shot.
But I don't know if he's, well, although to be fair, they have such a respect for the Ogier that I don't know if they would necessarily fully like bind them as much as trust the level, like trust.
Could that be the Doc Kovale robes or something like that?
Right.
Maybe.
Or yeah, I mean this. Go ahead.
Sorry, I'm so sorry. I keep interrupting you.
But
the photo that you have is actually more zoomed out, so if you can see more on the edges than in the ones from the article.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
You can see the full helmets and
yeah. I mean this helmet. I mean we've seen good shots, but this is like so. Like
look at those teeth.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's like that's Venom like teeth. Yeah. Totally.
They're insectoid. I think they're insectoid looking.
Yeah, totally.
They're pretty creepy. And then on the left-hand side, though, is the lady in white with the head covering.
Oh, this person who looks like a local.
Yeah.
Falman. Yeah, or something like that.
Falmian.
Yeah, and it's interesting to see that she is so close to them, though.
Maybe she's the former leader of Falma, that like because they would always indoctrinate like the leader that they take over the land. So maybe
yeah. And there is another person who's like next to them who doesn't look like they might also be like local.
A local.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's this pillar, and the pillar just looks like
looks like a breezer, maybe.
Yeah, like has like fire, like maybe is that a flame up there in the top left?
Yeah, it looks like it might be a breezer.
Yeah. You see the swords and nothing standing out here, but
one comment I noticed in chat was about the leather texture, like that could be Grom leather that she's wearing on the left, or something like that. Like
what do you mean? Oh,
the very reptilian
coat.
Oh,
yeah. If you zoom in, the texture's like almost like alligator skin or something like that. So it could be one of the Seanchan other types of
that would make sense.
Yes, yeah. I think that would be cool.
It reflects the Sarath's overcoat thing. That same pattern vibe, but of course they would not deign to wear something as lowly as skin of another animal when they could have somebody paint gold leaf on fabric.
Right. So I'm gonna say, who is this person in the middle of this picture with the long nails? Like, who do we think this is? Okay, Surath, Lanfear as Surath. What else? Who else can this be?
Moraine. Someone said Moraine.
Yeah.
Sarah. It's Sarah.
Or Samaraj. Yeah.
I mean, you know what? Let's get all the loony theories out here.
Yeah.
Let's.
Well, I mean, this is the purpose of the poll, right? So let's see what people say. I'll put Samaraj out there. Okay, I'm gonna put Lanfear in disguise. That's what I'll say.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Because that makes more sense than,
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what people think. I do see another caller.
Ooh.
And let me bring you guys back here and see what they have to say. All right. Hey, welcome to the Dusty Wheel. Who's this?
Hi, it's Bane and Tiad.
Hi.
Hi.
Thank you for calling.
Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Perfect lunchtime stream, right?
Or breakfast if you're in the best.
Exactly, yeah. Or dinner for people, in
GMT,
yeah, exactly. So thanks for calling in. I mean, is this your favorite picture? This one that we've been looking at?
Yes, it's the first one I saw today, and it's my absolute favorite. I have currently locked myself in my office at work so I can listen to you guys. And I wanted to point out...
Yeah?
I wanted to point out what series identified the person on the left as Jessica Boone, which is Guy Roberts' wife. And we had seen her before with half of her head shaved. We had wondered if she was going to be Seanchan, and now we know she is. I have no idea who she's playing, though.
Selucia?
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it would make sense. Well, but again, I don't want to get into spoilers. Different nobles or different, voice to a different person, not Surat, right? So maybe.
But we do have to combine. There's going to be combining of characters, and it would make sense to have a voice.
I love her hair.
Throughout the different.
It is so cool.
I wonder. I didn't realize that they used tin cans in Watland, but it's good to see them repurpose and recycle things to make it really earth friendly.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I do like that. If this is Jessica Boone, then Guy Roberts as Uno is going to be there, and we've seen that one picture of him on his knees. Yeah. So they're in scene together.
So
probably.
He's still alive.
Yes, he yeah.
Yeah, I know.
So wait, this is funny. Someone sent me a thing saying Sarah said to zoom in on the headpiece of the High Lady, and
it's a moon. It's a crescent moon.
Okay, wait. Where?
The hair.
The hair
thing.
Or feathers. It almost looks like it's feathers, because if it's high blood, then there's going to be
she doesn't have hair. Yeah,
so she's not going to have hair. So the headpiece, though.
Those are toe rocking feathers.
Raven wings.
If her head is completely shaved, though, that's not Suroth.
Well, or partially. Whatever.
Partially. We don't know.
But if it's completely shaved, it's somebody else.
Yeah, but if it better not be Tuan, because Tuan needs to be darker skinned.
I agree.
Yeah, right. Sure. They're like, whose mouth is that? I mean, I think if this is the same person as which I think it is from the other behind the scenes and other teasers, this is at least from Geekieri's comparison, Kareem McAdams, I think is this person. But so you're talking about the black, feathery
half
type
moon.
Of thing. Yeah. Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. It's half. Yeah. It's
crescent or not a half. Yeah. Crescent moon. Not
like
a half
tipped.
An upside down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I do agree. It's not hair. What do you think, Brandon Chiad? Is that any thoughts on that?
I think it looks like it's covered in black feathers. I don't know if I'm just being overly influenced by Agomar's costume, but I feel like that looks like feathers.
That's definitely what I thought of. I totally thought of that in terms of costume design, that it looks so similar to that.
Ravens are a thing for the Seanchan, so
don't the... Yeah, right. I was going to say, don't the Seanchan have a lot of things with omens about crows and ravens and stuff?
Yeah.
So yeah, it would make sense.
Oh, Dana Lou, hawk wings.
Hey, yeah.
I like it.
I do like that. Let's see. I saw something else. Shaman Carmichael's like, it's a boat. It's sure.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
With the ribs of the little children that they murder.
Right.
Yeah.
It's people are just descendants of Hawkwing. Yeah, no, I
Dragon
can definitely
Fang.
see that. Yeah.
Two dragons' fangs. Someone says.
Yeah,
I
but
love
I mean,
it. I love it.
this whole like piece of, I don't even know what to call it. It's like a
The arm
Pauldrons.
it's like, you know, it's covering her. It's not armor. It's like jewelry, but it's like yeah. I love what they've done with it, because it's like
It's gorgeous.
it's gorgeous. It's like rugged in a way, so it's not, you know, it's got
Gold. It looks like it's supposed to be gold.
Yeah. I don't know. Rugged is the right.
Yeah, no, it's
word,
not.
But like
Rough.
like it's very architectural. It's
Yeah.
very like stylistic. It's very delicate
Mhm.
and strong at the same time.
It's
like,
I feel like because they're so extra, these Seanchan, like it's meant to be so impractical that it's like, oh, only someone who is so, you know, like is such a high station could even consider wearing something like this, because like, you know, no one would be able to function.
I do like this jewelry. It's like skeletal, you know. It's It's like it's there's
like an exoskeleton, like a bug, because you know they always describe their stuff as being insectoid.
yes.
lots of pleating too. Oh yeah, I mean on the
all
dress
of
itself,
the-
I love pleating. So this
You love a good pleat.
I do. I do.
I've heard that about you.
It's just amazing the work. I mean, just look at this, the layers running. It's just awesome.
Yeah.
I mean,
you know what? I mean, like staying true to the Wheel of Time, they really did great with the costume design. Like, you know, Robert Jordan paid a lot of attention to dresses and clothing, and I've loved every bit that we've seen so far.
I'm also really loving the leveling up in season 2. We love the fact that Maureen has a second dress. I have friends that are costumers. They're very excited for that. But the amount of work put into each of these details, you can see like the colors are the same, but it almost looks like the material between Sarath and the voice is different. Like it's a smoother weave on Sarath, even though it's the same color. Like there's so many little pieces that you obviously tie in. They're obviously a unit, but you can tell even if you took off the helmets and ignored the hair and the nails and all of that, you can see who is higher level. Like the visual of it is very cohesive, but also very specific on like the levels of everything. It's gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful.
Sarath or the person with that giant headpiece is clearly wearing lots of fabric, and the other lady there is wearing that leather or skin or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, just it's such an amazing shot, like the color and everything. So, Seanchan, what do you think? Surath, 100% Surath, or do you think this is Lanfear?
Yeah.
Or someone else?
I think that's well, I think it could be Lanfear as Surath potentially. I wouldn't rule that one out. I think I'm more fascinated by what Ishamael is doing there. Like,
I know.
I
feel
want to
like
know how they're going to work that in.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean,
just like seeing Faris next to Surath, I'm like, what? Like, what is happening?
I
What
mean,
is happening?
is that the definition of a smug look? Is like that?
God.
I mean,
Oh yeah.
he looks like he's like so proud of himself right now.
Oh yeah.
No, he just looks.
Yeah, I love it.
I love. I mean, just the whatever he's wearing. This kind of.
It's definitely
chic.
a holdover from Age of Legends.
Yes,
like
it's- This is like the tuxedo from the Age of Legends. Like this is like you know like this is their version of it. And
he's got big Nablees energy going on right there.
Yeah.
and he's got his Terangreal right there, or Angreal, or, you know, some Angreal, right there.
Possibly, yeah.
He's got that. The large kind of cuffs there. It's just perfect. He just looks.
I love it.
Real quick, we need to go back to. So Sarah says, "I won't confirm or deny who this character is, but let's all settle down regards to Tuan. So it's not Tuan. We're good."
Yeah, it's not Tuan.
Yes.
Just had to point that out, bring that up. Moving on.
I totally totally. I mean, I think it makes. But what is this? This is interesting. She's like, "What is happening with the man? What is
what is happening?" And
Yeah.
we know it's the Dark One as set. Well,
Yeah.
the Dark
Well,
One.
we know
like
his lieutenant. What does Moraine call him? His
Lieutenant.
Strongest
Lieutenant.
lieutenant.
Yeah.
strongest
Yes.
lieutenant. So we know that. I think we know as a fact, that it's not the Dark One, right?
No,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I find it interesting that in all of season 1 he's known as the man, but in the tagline on the article he's put as the Dark One, not the
Okay,
man.
yeah,
I
right.
thought that was really interesting. But
Okay.
it's got to be a sign of the darkness in Seanchan, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, how's his collar look for embroidery? I saw that in the comments. I was very curious about that too. Any like Dark One's eyes or like Trolloc nipples on that? Nope, okay, we're good.
I mean, if you
Checking.
look
Nope.
very careful, there's probably a nipple somewhere.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, probably just one.
Let's see. I feel like we've looked at this. I mean, we could look at this particular picture like for.
I mean, we can spend another hour just talking
Yeah.
about the boots in honor of
Right.
Matt, like
Yes.
if we need to, or the dress shoes and spats vibes.
I want to spend some more time on Loyal's toes.
Yes,
Oh.
no, that we're saving that for the only trees.
Okay.
It's fine.
But yeah, there you go.
Oh,
Just
There you go.
just for you, Tom. There. That is awesome. Perfect. All right, let me bring you back up. Anything else, Grace, before we let you go?
No, before you get to the toes, I should probably get back to work. But this is so exciting. I have been uncontrollably tweeting. This is like bringing me back to before season 1 hype. So really excited about today.
Yes. No, we all are,
Me
and
too.
so it was coming, right? We had felt the hype for the last few
You
weeks.
know it's coming, and
Yeah.
yet it's still so exciting.
I'm like, I'm not ready. No, I'm
Yeah,
ready. I'm ready. I'm
definitely.
ready. All right. Thank you so much. And we'll see you back in chat.
Okay, thanks.
All right.
Bye.
All right. Bye.
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 Okay. Let's see.
We
this
have a
poll-
request for Aviendha.
Yes.
Buy.
Oh
Yeah, that is.
And that my second favorite piece of clothing is Perrin's vest that he's wearing. I
Dude,
really
that
Oh,
vest
yeah.
is so good.
yeah.
All right. Let's. Oh wow! I didn't even look at this vest. Oh my god!
Yeah, it's
It's
so
pretty
I need.
cool looking,
I
yeah.
totally need this
Yes.
now.
Sarah, please pass on our love to the costuming department. They did great in season 1, but season
Oh my
2,
God.
you can tell
I know-
more money.
I know everyone wants us to zoom in on Perrin, the vest, Aviendha. But what do you guys think of?
My man in the background there.
The dude
Well,
in
it's
the
it's
background?
Masima, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
gotta
Sima.
be.
That
Gotta
is
be.
Hatsima right there.
Yes.
And look at that. Just that.
Mm.
Oh.
Is that a
he can look
smolder?
at me
Is that
like
a smolder right
anytime.
there?
That's totally
Yeah.
a smolder.
Yes. And what is like?
So
he's got
good.
his Seanchan armor. He's got his sword out. He is ready to just.
Not the Seanchan armor.
Yeah.
Is that
No.
a white cloak arm next to him?
Ooh.
Ooh.
It doesn't really look.
A little daddy Dane Bornhold. No, that looks like Loyal's arm. That
Oh, maybe
looks-
it is.
look at that hand. Look at
Yeah.
how big that
yes,
hand
yeah,
is.
yes,
that's loyal. That's
That is
totally
loyal. That is loyal. Yep. You're
Yeah.
right. You're right. But yeah, I think that is our
So
the
good.
Seanchan party, and this is he's definitely like smoldering and going
Oh,
to he's gonna
Looks grumpy.
this is
Rafe is like, all right, give me a smolder really
Yes.
hard.
Yes. Give me the blue
Perfect.
steel.
Oh, so good. Okay, so I'm gonna save Avi for last, just because she's
She's
the best
my
for last.
favorite.
Yeah.
Yes.
Perrin with his his
It's a little. I don't want to say dumbfounded, but that's
he's like, what? Like
When I wrote the alt text for this one, I said he looks shocked and notably does not have a weapon, so he's not going to fight
Yeah.
whatever they're up against. Like he looks like
Yeah.
shell shocked.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
He has
Yeah.
no
No weapons.
No weapons.
No weapon.
He does have.
Not even a.
Oh, is that a? is that a ring on his? Do we know if he has a ring? Because he has a ring here.
Oh,
interesting.
interesting.
There's something.
It's probably his it might be his wedding ring.
Or
Yeah,
is
it's
it
definitely a
part
ring.
of it? Is it part of the shirt?
No, I think that's the ring.
Yeah,
No, I think
it's
it's
a
the
ring.
ring.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely his ring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But this
I don't see any belt loops or anything, any kind
Yeah.
of. He's not even wearing a belt, actually.
It feels very much Tinker clothing.
That's
but,
what I was thinking too.
combed
Yeah,
down.
Yeah.
It's
So
not
he's
Tinker or
embracing.
Ogier, yeah.
Yeah.
the vest at least. The vest could be Tinker for
Yeah.
sure. Like, look how bright those greens are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like the make of it feels very much like all of the
Aram?
Tinker clothes. Yeah.
Yeah,
It
like,
feels
kinda
like
reminds me.
Aram's vibes.
Yeah, you're right. He's got no armor.
He's
or
not even wearing a
anything.
belt. Like, you could see the button on his pants.
Yeah.
He's not even
Yeah.
wearing a
And a
belt.
zipper. Is he wearing a zipper? Is that our zippers like on brand for Randland?
It could be a button fly. Could be a
Yeah.
button fly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
with
know,
a flap.
we're asking the very important questions.
This is the
Yeah.
questions that Robert Jordan
I mean,
spent
you could
Wait,
say
hours
zoomed in on
and days.
Marcus's crotch.
Yeah.
I do love that Perrin, like, he's grown out his hair and it looks just
Yeah.
amazing.
Yes.
As you guys might,
It's getting that
I
wild.
like long hair, so you know.
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
It's
he looks-
definitely. I think he's categorizing now as he's got shaggy hair now. I would say,
Mhm.
but as
He's
he's
working
always
on it.
described in the book.
and
Yeah.
his
And he's getting his beard.
his
Yep.
nose. I mean, his nose is doing all the acting here. As you
Sure.
know, but yeah, so he looks bewildered, shocked.
Bewildered's a good one.
Yeah,
He almost looks torn though too. He's
Yeah.
very much involved in this
Yeah.
moment, and I wonder if this is the start of him questioning the peacefulness
Mhm.
vibes that
Mhm.
he was going for.
Yeah.
If he is having that desire to get in on the fight and help protect, because that's clearly his mode, and so
Yeah.
we're gonna see more of his journey away from the peace that he's fighting for.
Exactly,
At the end of
yeah.
season one.
Yeah, I mean, you would imagine, you know, he there is going to be some hammer axe, something like that
I
you
do
might see
notice-
something. Yeah.
I do notice one thing in particular about Perrin.
Mm-hmm.
Zoom in on his face. His eyes are not yellow.
Ooh,
yes.
Good call.
Also, it's not
Good
permanent
call.
then.
Yeah. Yeah,
Like
which
it's
is
an
which is
emotional thing.
or it's a journey, so you know.
Yeah, he's not there yet.
Yeah, maybe once he fully realizes it and accepts it, there'll always be golden yellow. But for now,
He's
Only
kind of
when
fighting it.
yeah,
heightened,
exactly. Yeah, he might.
when he
might.
has those anger moments.
It's like the Hulk, you know.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
hasn't
it-
accepted it yet. Like,
Yeah.
he's still fighting that part of himself.
Exactly.
Yeah, or most like werewolf movies and stuff, like
Right.
when they change, their eyes change first.
Yeah.
Right.
Mhm.
Okay, so Avi, right? Blood.
Oh.
She has blood on
Yes.
her. Is this her blood? It's
course
on her
not.
forehead. There's a cut you see right there.
Yeah.
And
Head wounds bleed a lot, but I
Yeah.
don't think they bleed that much. Like it's going pretty far down. But unless so I remember I did see something somewhere where they were talking about possibly Avi being the Aiel in the cage moment.
or at least being saved by
being
Perrin.
saved
yeah,
by Perrin.
yeah. So
And so if she was hit over the head, because it does look kind of dried.
Yeah. It looks
so
like an older wound. It doesn't
so
look
Yeah.
fresh.
Perrin has some
Yeah.
blood
Yeah.
on his pants as well. Where I missed that. Where is the blood on his pants? Oh, there.
Yeah.
No, it's all right. I'm happy. We're back to Marcus's crotch again. So we're
Okay,
good.
it's interesting.
I needed a
once again.
reason to go back, so
It's interesting because in the cropped version on the article,
Yeah.
You can't see that.
blood.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
Yeah.
So I wonder if that's from
It
getting
ends
her
at that
down.
fold just under the jacket.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there's definitely blood there. So she's got her knife, dagger in her left hand. And look at that leather work on the like a bracer type thing.
Those are bracers for
so that looks
could be for bow and arrow, like you know where they wear the thing for the fingers.
So it kind of wraps around, and then there's the strap for it up there.
I count at least 4 bladed weapons on Aviendha in this
and then
image.
the buckler on the back there, on her left shoulder. She's got
where's the 4th? I only see 3.
She's got something on her belt. She's got one in her hand. One in each hand, and then one on her back.
No, the belt looks empty. I think the.
No,
so
right
there's this.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
See,
This.
I'm looking at it. Looks the cropped version looks like that handle is the sheath, but in the full one I saw it. Okay, so cool.
So
she clearly got her weapons back.
Yeah.
So 1, 2, 3. Is that what you're counting?
4.
Where's the 4th?
On her back too. Look at her head, like the top of her.
Oh
head.
you're right. So two kind of like long spears, one and 2 kind of short spears, maybe, or like short, like
daggers.
Or knives, daggers.
And yes, she has 14 other daggers. You can't.
Yeah, exactly. You can't see.
Totally not a sword. Her totally not swords.
Yeah, so she's got blood on her arm hair too, right? Those definitely look like like on her
head
on her chest, on
the top of her head, like her hair, her
I mean, totally. There's a cut right there. She's been through some battle before this. And
also, I love the veil too.
I mean, the veil looks just.
It's so.
Yeah, there's detail on the veil. It's not just a straight black veil. There's like some more pleating again. It looks like.
Yes.
Yes. And again, her eyes.
Fierce.
So fierce. So
fierce.
Yeah.
Obviously, my girl. That's my girl.
Okay. So
love the textures.
Who is she? Is she throwing this this spear? Is that what's gonna happen right now?
Oh yeah.
Okay. She's javelining this spear. Who is it? Seanchan? Is that what is it? Or is this Shadow Swan? Do you think?
Seanchan or White Cloak is my guess. We see Aiel fighting White Cloaks in that one promo shot.
Yeah, I would say White Cloaks because that's why Masema would be there too.
Right.
Daddy Dane is about to have to dodge a Aiel spear.
Yeah.
Yeah. And why does Perrin look like that? I guess it's because
White
Cloak. Yeah, they're back.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there it is. Yep.
Don't hurt me.
Don't hurt me. Don't.
It's Eamon Valda again. He's like you.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
And Aviendha's like, hey,
he's like,
saved me from the cage. So
ask questions later.
I thought we killed you. Oh no.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna zoom out a little bit just to see if there's anything else on here that is. I mean, just
the set design looks great. That wooden door on the right, or whatever it is, like everything just looks really cool.
Yeah,
so
I mean, I think this is on location, and they've used a lot of stuff. I love the. Okay, so this is where I need help from people. What is the meaning of this design on the hilt? That's
a good question.
Is that like
I wonder if
Sora? Is that like the leaf? Are those leaves?
It could be traded. It could be like how they trade for stuff.
Or it's a stolen weapon, and it's
the fifth like, when they took the fifth from something. Yeah,
it's like vine work, just kind of artistic.
Okay.
Things.
I like this. Joel McQueen. She's going to throw at Egwene and collar, and Egwene stops it in midair.
Ooh,
that would be, and that's why
a good reason for Perrin to look alarmed. Like,
yes,
they're
exactly.
Making Egwene attack.
Yeah.
Okay, so are we in Falme? Like, is that, and we're going against the Seanchan?
Yeah, it's definitely. I would imagine, if not like in Falme proper, but like maybe in the region controlled by the Seanchan.
Seanchan,
yeah.
It does kind of look scorpion-y toward the bottom, I can see that.
Okay. Sarah's just kind of she's just pulling out the spear. That's what's happening.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought it would be a little like you don't want to lose your spear, right? Like you want.
Yeah.
I mean, they do. I would imagine them as close quarters combat kind of. Although what's her name, Shail did throw her spears in the blood snow scene, so it's definitely it's definitely like.
They're versatile. They're versatile.
I just got super excited because I just like, wow, if we see something like that again, I'm like,
of course we're gonna see that again, absolutely, and we're gonna see it with a not pregnant lady is gonna be freaking incredible.
Exactly, as good as Shail, as good as a fighter as she was in that. She wasn't raised as Aiel from birth like Aviendha is. So
yeah. So she's got the dagger out. She's taking her spear out. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Getting ready.
Cool. Let me see. Any poll questions you got? So, I think location. I think Falma seems more.
Maybe who is Perrin seeing?
Who are they looking at? Why is he shocked? Is he shocked because he sees Egwene? Is he shocked because he sees Eminvalda alive?
Perrin shocked. It's not Hopper. No, that would make sense. So Egwene Collard, that's one.
Eminvalda or White Cloaks, I guess.
Yep. White Cloaks.
And then Seanchan.
I need to know how to spell cloak. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Eloak.
Yeah.
So I had a little bit of a loony theory for Eminvalda. I want to see what you guys think.
Okay.
I think I've mentioned it before. Eminvalda has a channeler that he keeps for healing, and that's how he's not dead.
Oh, interesting.
Someone that he keeps prisoner for healing.
It's going to come down to, do we think that how much of a true follower is Valda in the idea of the White Cloaks? Is he, because if we remember when what's his face recommended that they go
to an Aes Sedai for healing,
didn't Valda kind of look at what type of a reaction?
But I mean, if someone's hypocritical, it's Valda, right?
That's true. That's true. That is true.
Also, if they're giving the White Cloak redemption arc to, if they're taking that away from Galad and giving it to the Bornholds, I could see them starting it, with that.
Yeah. I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either. It's just a possibility.
I could see it being a twist. I don't think it necessarily fits with the character of Valda that they've created, who is so torturous. Plus, how would the amount of trust, because there's no way that it's the Aes Sedai isn't collared. The Aes Sedai isn't there's no way to truly manipulate the Aes Sedai's weaves.
They're so the questioners are so good at breaking people mentally. I'm if he found a Wilder, maybe who knows?
Right. Yeah. I mean, we know he can capture Aes Sedai and
somehow
cut their hands off and torture them and all that. So it's possible that he can somehow. It'd be hard. I mean, Fork Root T, but how do you control them?
With the Fork Root, they then can't channel.
Yeah, channel. Yeah.
Plus,
so the healing part would be hard. Yeah.
All right, Tom.
Yeah.
No. Sorry.
It's a very loony theory, but no.
I said it was loony.
It's more maybe he has a ter'angreal that he's using. That might be a little bit more
ter'angreal.
Yeah, which is doesn't
or they just have doctors.
They just have doctors. What?
I know. It's shocking. It's shocking.
Okay. All right. Let me for a second show this. I got a little bit more detail in this. What do you think? Dragon? No dragon.
Like flowers.
Yeah, I think it might just be vine work.
Yeah.
Embroidery.
Although I mean, I do see a head here. I really like that.
I mean, as a human,
like
we
a goat
always
head
look for faces. Yeah. We always look for faces and stuff. So. Yeah. But I think it's just vine work.
That is, you're right. That is probably all it is. Okay, so let me go to him. We need to talk about Lan.
I love that I knew exactly who you were talking about because that's a capital H him.
Yes.
And I'm talking about Mandar.
Mandar, that's Mandar right there. Again, just the detail on this, on all of this, like
the intricate leather work.
Yeah, it's just so amazing. The boots, look at those boots, and Lan in all, I think it's all black, right? Maybe there's some green to his, but
yeah, it looks pretty black.
Like at least grayish charcoal.
Yeah.
So, he looks
shocked. That's a shocked face.
That's a shocked face.
Emotion there.
That is an like a face. You're like, whoa! If Lan has
shit moment.
Yeah. Yes.
And is Nynaeve? Is this like Nynaeve being captured or like attempted to be captured, and he comes up on that? Is that?
I don't know. I feel like I don't think we'll see Nynaeve and Lan together until maybe right at the end. It just seems odd.
Also,
like
around Fama, there didn't look like there was this much forest. It looked more. It looked way more like sand, almost.
I think if someone can find that picture of a person falling off the horse that looks like in a forest.
I have that one.
Yeah, I think that and this might be the same moment. It seems like, and a lot of people have talked about how the horse looks like Aldeeb, and that's maybe Moraine, and this is like Lan like seeing her fall or something.
Yeah,
and the fade. Although the fade picture seems to be more later in the day and not like in sunlight.
Yeah, it's definitely a night shot.
Yeah,
like that. I have those here. I'll send them to you.
But I think this seems to be, kind of rainforest. Maybe this is where we see that rainforest waygate, and that's where Moraine is going. I'm not sure, or like Lan is.
This isn't rainforesty enough.
Yeah.
The leaves on the bottom, that are falling, imply that this is more of a deciduous forest than rainforest.
Ooh, deciduous.
Well, I
fancy words.
Yeah. Thanks, Tom. Let me. Yeah. Oh, you're right. But all of those shots look like nighttime.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say that. I was just looking at it as well.
Yeah. Although you could.
One shot with the woman on the horse riding away from the camera.
Yeah.
You could clearly see the sun, so maybe it's a darker part of the woods.
Yeah, exactly. So
this is the woods, though. This is the same woods. If you look at the
floor,
cover and the little trees that they have.
But whose hair is
bushes.
that? Is that Nynaeve's hair? Is this the accepted test?
I don't know if they would focus on Lan that much, though. If it was the accepted test, having.
Oh, okay, yeah.
From the photo, this scene, I could see being from the accepted test, possibly, or Moraine or something. Especially because the hair is down, and Nynaeve wouldn't necessarily have her hair down like that.
Although we do see her one still of her with her hair down in the middle of a field of, I don't know. Yeah,
which I mean, that's true, but that would be
Sarah,
more
Sarah said that she got a message back from Sharon from Costumes, and she said thank you for telling about how much we love the costumes.
Absolutely thank you, Sharon.
Yes, it was absolutely gorgeous.
Yes.
Sharon, you did amazing. Thank you for letting her know, Sarah, because it's just I have
literally everything, every single piece of clothing and every even the horse's blanket under Lan right now looks amazing. It does I mean even the
artwork on the bridle, the leather workers too, because I'm guessing leather workers outside are separate than costuming for the horses and stuff, and they all of this. We know that the attention to detail has always been higher, but the ability for them to use the money that they have the way that they did is just incredible.
Mm-hmm.
It is just it's
absolutely gorgeous.
It's beautiful. Okay,
so many feels
all of the feels.
All of the feels. I mean, this is just first look, right? I mean, it's just so awesome to see all of them. A few, they're grown, they look different, they look more
Oh, Glory's friend in the chat says possibly Egwene and Bella escaping, searching before capture, which having that, and then Lan is sees blood or something and coming up behind like Nynaeve and the group. Like, because what is making him give this face? This is not oh no, Moraine's in trouble again, because like he has that serious that concentration face on everything else. And so I don't know if that reaction is really anything to do with Moiraine, because even when she was at the end of season 1, right, his face when she was freaking stilled and he couldn't like feel her anymore,
right
wasn't that sort of a reaction.
Yeah, it's definitely, he is like very shocked. Like for Lan to show that kind of face, it's like it's
got to be Moiraine or Nynaeve. That's the only two people that would invoke that face.
Yes.
Yeah.
In public.
So I think that's the next kind of poll, right? So I'm going to end the last one, and this seems a little the results of this seem a little more
Egwene collared. Okay.
Yeah, that's interesting. I don't see the result yet.
Egwene collared 41%.
Okay.
Is the top.
30, Seanchan 28.
Yeah, so I think those are all possibilities, but Egwene collared would be the most kind of shocking kind of thing. And I do love I forget who made that comment about throwing the spear and the spear being like stopped in midair. Let's see. Our next poll is Lan. Why
is Lan shocked?
Is Lan so shocked?
Shooketh.
The butt rock is quivering.
All right. Moiraine in trouble.
Nynaeve in trouble.
Nynaeve in trouble.
Nynaeve in trouble.
Imagine it's a drag car, and she's attacking Moiraine or whatever.
I'm gonna kiss Moiraine.
Wait, any third choices? I'm looking at chat to see.
Some of them are thinking Rand because he doesn't know Rand's alive.
Rand being stupid.
Rand is alive.
A bullhead.
Because he thinks Rand is dead. Well, no, Rand went away. He didn't think Rand is dead. Rand being.
What about?
No, I think I don't think we need a third. Yeah. Because I think those are the most likely. So let's see. Why is Lan so shook? Yeah. Okay. Good. I like it. Anything else on this picture that you wanna? He's got his sword. Nothing on his hands, or like there's no ring.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, the ring isn't. I don't see anything. The ring. He's got his saddlebag that looks amazing too.
Well, and I love
the clasp on it is cool.
Yeah, the clasp is the same as on the bridle, and it looks like
coat.
on his cloak and the
the leather strap on his chest is the same one.
Yeah, and down here by the
on the bridle.
Is that old tongue on the bridle?
The chest.
I don't.
On like the strap,
it's a repeating. It's a repeating pattern. It's not.
It looks more a repeating pattern.
Yeah, you could see it. Like it's the same pattern on the thing. It's just
whooshy. It's embroidery.
Yeah.
It's just embroidery again.
Yeah.
Leather embroidery.
That's good. I like it. Interesting. He realizes he left the oven on. I mean, that's
haven't we all felt that way?
So he saw Nynaeve in a shift. I mean,
no, he'd be smiling more.
Than that. Because he's seen more than just that.
Moiraine wearing white after Labor Day. Moiraine makes the trends. She doesn't follow them.
Yes,
it's a true story.
I like this. This is Malkiri royalty riding suit. Like this is This is
so that's a point in the side of it being the accepted test. Thank you, Sarah. It's called embossing.
Thank you. I knew it was an M thing. Sarah coming in with the legit truth here.
Yeah.
This
I
is
don't-
what it's called.
I don't know if I would call that a royalty thing. It looks more like a linen. So
Mm,
it
sure.
doesn't necessarily seem like royalty. Like, yes, we know the Malcurie are going to have more of a, you know,
Typical,
like practical things.
less flowery stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna make have that poll go for a little bit. Just gonna repeat the. If you want to call in, if you have any thoughts, the numbers on the screen is 313 talkball 313-825-5968. This next one, unless you have any thoughts on the land one that you want to, other than just maybe look at it. No, we've looked at it.
Yeah, we're good.
We're good. We're good. Her.
Oh,
She's like,
So
I
Tarvalon
do
Kitchen,
not.
right?
I do not want to be. This is not why I came to Tarvalon. Is what that
Yeah.
face is saying.
Washing dishes,
Dishes?
still?
Oh, it's like I want to be, not doing this. Although she looks, I don't know if she looks sad, but she looks forlorn. That's like kind of the face.
Okay, I could see that.
There's a determined, I always think of Egwene as determined, so there's a determination in the face too.
Yeah.
Other than, she looks amazingly beautiful too. Madeline
Well,
Rabin is just,
She looks, I mean, she's clean.
she,
Which
yeah,
is great.
Yeah.
her
Good start.
her hair's, yeah.
Done, but
yeah.
not braided.
It's interesting.
Yes.
It's like an
Cottagecore
apron.
Egwene.
Apron to make sure the white doesn't get the novice white doesn't get
Dirty.
any
Yeah.
yeah.
I appreciate that the novice white is not like a bleached white. It feels real. Like
Yeah.
it's
Right.
so much more realistic to have this color white.
Yeah, many novices have worn this over the
Yeah.
year. She has some, just regular kitchenware stuff in the background.
Yeah.
Um,
You could
Mistress
you can see-
Mistress Laris, you guys think in the background there? No, possibly.
Nah, she's
Oh,
not.
maybe.
She's not.
No.
She's not. That's not. She does. She doesn't have as much presence on that in that
Well,
scene.
Right.
and
I feel like
she's doing the work. Laris like
Yes.
Oh, yeah, she
instructs
wanders
other
around,
people.
Yeah, exactly.
if
Yeah,
if you go to the right hand side of that photo, you could see some of the stonework of the in the
right
background.
there. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
it's definitely Tarvalon. It's even in the kitchens they have beautiful intricate stonework.
Of course.
Right.
Yeah.
I wonder
Yes.
if this is the scene where they were not only where Egwene met Elaine, but also the collar is the same as the one Elaine promo that we've seen, and the
Yes.
same hairstyle that Elaine has in that photo too.
Yeah.
Although
So
for
it's-
people who were at New York Comic Con, I thought they made it sound like it's Egwene's room, right? And that's
Maybe
it
you're
seemed
right,
like their
yeah.
first, because doesn't Elaine say something like how messy it is, and Egwene says,
Oh,
"No,
I was
this is
thinking
not
of
messy."
my fake scene where I put them in the kitchen. I was thinking of that.
I mean, this could be like her mentally processing and trying to figure out how to run away to save the boys with Leandrin. If Leandrin's going to come in and try and get them to, oh, we need your help to save Rand. And so
Mhm.
she's trying to
Right.
figure out how to get out before she gets collared.
Yes, Doyne is like, well, she's reflective of something. What could it be? How would life be with that one water student I saw in the yard? What was his name?
What was
I think boys. She's not thinking of boys right now. She's thinking of
No.
how can I be the best Aes Sedai in the world? That is
How can I continue to be the most awesome person ever?
yes. I think that's what she's thinking. And
Yep.
anything else on here? I mean, I think it's I think Tarvalon Kitchen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's looking. Go
Not
ahead.
too much mystery.
How about
Yeah.
this? Do we think she is filling those cups with liquid to prepare for maybe an Aes Sedai's tray? Is she drying them? Because they're obviously clean,
Oh,
but
okay.
slightly
okay.
wet. Like
All right.
what is happening with
Okay.
these glasses?
She
This is what we're
is
gonna.
she's going to bring up a plate or tray to Varen Sedai. This is what's going to
Okay.
happen. I like
Yeah.
that's how I'm gonna link it. I think she's like, oh, I have
Perfect.
to go like serve another Aes Sedai, and it's Varen, and Varen is awesome, and she's like, oh,
Yeah.
here's this ring.
Yeah, check this ring out. Why don't you hold on to this for a little while?
Nailed it.
That's Kevin. Do you have any theories here? Like, what is she doing with this? Is she just? It doesn't seem like she's like cleaning. I mean, she's maybe drying the glass.
There's no towel.
There's nothing there. Yeah. So what is she doing?
Yeah. I can see her making a plate to either be ordered to bring it to the Amerlin study or to Varen's study as well for one of her lessons.
Or to Leandrin.
Yeah, or to Leandrin. When I first saw this photo, I saw the gray and I was like, oh no, Damane. But the more I see it, I'm like, she's definitely in the tower. So I think her bringing. Oh, Sarah said she knows.
Listen, Sarah.
We know.
We know you know. You tease.
Do you want to weigh in, Sarah? I mean, feel
have
the number's right there.
313 something.
825. It's right there. It's right there. I mean, I think it'd be awesome if she goes to see Swan, Leandrin, any of those.
Joe says, I think the obvious answer is Alana needs a drink, and her orders only provide snacks. So she turns Egwene into her drink novice.
That is.
Yep.
Egwene's the drink novice. She's like, oh my god, this
Maxim needs to start getting more drinks ready for her.
Green Aes Sedai drinks all the time. And,
two people in the chat come close. Okay, somebody go through and highlight everything and see who has two.
I feel like that was just her saying that is like, she's not going to see Varen. So I think it throws at my thing.
Well, I don't know. I think she's ignoring our statements.
That is true.
It would be too obvious.
Yeah,
like
that
it's
is true.
easier to. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hold on to. I'm gonna hold on to Varen. Yep. Okay.
I'm holding on to Leandrin because I want to see more.
I like this.
Eggy and Leandrin.
She's getting berated by Snapes and potions. That is.
Please.
He's like, I know everything.
390.
And she's like, I know everything. Pick me. And yeah, that's totally Egwene. All right, so I think we've seen this one before, but I can't not show my boy Donal.
Oh yeah,
so
looking
sad.
at the flame. I mean, there's the tear. I mean, I cannot wait to see
his acting.
Matt. He looks so good. But I think we've seen this. It's probably it's a nice, like, there's like a cushion type thing. He's like sitting. I don't know if this is still him in the cell that he's in that clip that was at New York Comic Con, but he looks sad, and he's probably sad, thinking about his sisters.
This doesn't look like a cell.
It doesn't. Maybe Batarvalon cells might be just posh, I don't know.
Well, it's a cell, quote unquote. Like it's his rooms that he's not allowed to leave.
Oh,
ever.
Exactly. Yes, that makes more sense. It's like he's gonna Shawshank out of this place. Yeah. He's got his his clothes that look the same. They look awesome. He looks clean-ish, right? So maybe he has room, some not running water, but water access.
Like at least, like a whatever it's called with the pitcher.
It looks,
and the bowl.
The coat that he's wearing does look like the same coat that
it's the coat from it's the coat from
season 1
from Emma's Field. It's the same coat. It seems like the flimsy thing.
Same clothes.
I do not doubt this at all, Sarah. So excited for Donal.
I'm so excited.
It's just gonna be awesome.
I can't wait to hear his Matt voice. Like, I want to hear it because he has such a good accent. Like
it's
What do you know on us? What were you not saying?
What? Oh, I'm not. I've just seen him on a stage and spoken to him. It's just amazing. It's just he is.
It just sounded like you were holding back some information that you might have gotten. A sneak peek. All right. Just making sure. Just tugging on threads when I see him.
Yeah,
he would never.
Yeah, I would share it with everyone. Never. His the clothes really make the man. That's I do agree. This is perfect.
No lace.
No lace. Yeah.
Yeah, no lace, yeah.
That's
You know,
cool.
a little bit of
Amazing.
lace. This is good. Okay, did I miss any? Is that all of them? Let me look.
Other
Scrolling
than
through, yeah, that's all of them.
other than the one old tongue thing, but
oh
that's
yes. Let me.
Oh yes,
Let me,
the final,
Actually,
final flicker reveal.
Yeah. Let me before I go to that because these are higher res and have like a little a bit around it that we can see better. Let me show you the Moraine one because when we looked at it, it wasn't as, just to see if there's something we can see here, especially her belt. It's
all of the women in Kyrian were just starting to get the pauldrons from her the leather shoulder pieces from her prior fashion statement, and now she's onto this, and they're like, oh, we're another season behind.
I mean,
I'm so sorry. I keep interrupting you.
No,
and I'm pointing to my screen, like you can see what my hand is pointing to.
Yeah,
it's fine.
totally.
I'm a professional. Looking, so it's kind of the stripes in that white, even though they're all the same color with that like intricate lace work, and you can almost see if you move up just a little bit to the wrist part, it's not stripes there. It's all interlinked, so it's almost as if the stripes part in the shirt is that more subtle, less garish, like stripiness vibes. To bring in that Kyrian. Yes, but then also in the background, the buildings, you can really see now on the left-hand side more
the roofs. Yeah, it's all very ramshackle.
It's very different than any of the other
right,
like buildings.
I get Foregate vibes for sure.
I mean,
that looks like very ramshackle.
Yeah.
It's all wooden. There's like a lot of leaning roofs. It looks like low.
Right.
Like I don't want to say low budget, but it looks like, wooden, not high class. It's not like the inner city. It's not even part of the city proper.
Like a strong gust might just
take it over.
Yeah.
And it's built all on top of each other, like they say the Foregate was too.
Right. No shoulder pads. Are you guys okay with that? Is that a problem? No shoulder pads?
I mean, I know my costuming friends appreciate the lack of leather shoulder pads, so less having to do 400 hours of leather work to, recreate something.
Ooh, this is interesting. Sulin is like off to see cousin Barthanos.
Oh.
That's
a good call.
That is, I like that. It's definitely possible. She is wearing. I was trying to see, is there something in her hand? Let me just pull that up there. Or is it just like there's like a little bit of a...
I think it's the light.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was, but like it's not.
Yeah, because she's got one of her fingers kind of curved up, and so the light's hitting that, I believe.
Yeah, that makes more sense. Cool. Let me just find that last... picture here, and
magical picture.
Yeah, that is the so Kevin, how would you describe how that was shown to us?
It was like, it's obviously a very, very short video to promote the fact that it was going to be September 1st, and a very brief, maybe like a 0.1 second flicker of an
it's
image.
one frame, I could tell you that.
Single frame.
Literally a frame, one frame.
Yes.
I was watching Tom as he was capturing it, and it was literally one frame.
Yeah.
Don't do it on your phone, guys. I tried so hard.
I had to put it in Premiere. I had to put it in Adobe Premiere and scroll through frame by frame to grab it.
Yeah. Okay. Let me try to get
I almost didn't believe I saw either the first time. I was like, oh, that was a weird like buffer on Twitter or whatever, and then someone commented,
no,
did you see that? I'm like, I'm not crazy. Okay.
Okay,
I love the script too. Like I love the artistry of the script.
Use.
Yeah. It looks almost like Arabic, I would say. Like the stylisticness of the script.
Can we put it up on the
Yeah,
screen?
I am putting it up.
Oh, yeah, my bad.
Yeah, I know. Stop talking.
There we go.
And let
There we
it,
go.
There we go.
There it is.
Okay, so it's the background is just the Ursber
serpent.
sign, yeah, but it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 words based on spacing. The first line is 2 words, and then each line has 1 word. If you kind of like just to focus on this part right in the middle. I just saw this now. It just looks like Jen, Jen, but it's not that.
Hey, Jen.
And then Ken on top of it. Yeah.
Yeah, Ken and Jen. Yep,
Jen,
yep, totally. Definitely does not say the grave is no bar to my call.
Yes. So
it's saying this season dedicated to Ken and Jen. We are big fans of the Barbie movie.
Yes, that is exactly what this is. But what do you in terms of actual translation?
Thanks, Sarah. It's called the old tongue.
The old tongue.
Sarah just coming in with all of the great information.
So how do
we
you
appreciate?
I know people have definitively put this out there that this is the grave is no bar to my call. How do we know that? I just want to be sure that we've. Have you seen Old Tongue before that we can translate from, or is this just
there's an alphabet? Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, I want to be sure. Yes, good. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And Kevin, did you actually do that, or I'm not
was
not that I don't believe you.
From seeing it. I was minutes away from seeing it before I saw that WoT series had posted it, but yeah, they had.
Okay. So WoT series had posted it. Okay.
series came in clutch and saved all of us from having to do
extra good.
Work.
Okay. Yes, I saw that, and I just realized why am I even talking about WoT series? They did it. I believe them.
It. Yes, we know. Yeah.
Yes.
Plus, it makes sense. It's not like go and watch Barbie movie on X date. It's obviously it would make sense.
So Moradin is in there somewhere, which is probably this middle. Yeah, that's what death is, or grave is. Sorry,
grave.
It's death, but it's also grave. What do you think it means?
Oh, I mean, it's obviously reference to
I know.
horn, right?
I know.
Okay,
I know.
So what this means
we're gonna get it.
Is there's death implied by the grave, and you're going to say that this whatever this term is going to be able to call to death.
Yeah.
Or is there just a really good bar in the grave, in a grave somewhere? It's a really good bar.
It's an open bar,
yeah, open bar. We've got all of these fancy drinks.
It's got good horn music.
This is good. You guys are awesome.
A lot of brass instruments.
But no, I'm gonna reframe my question. Does this confirm the horn being blown?
I hope so.
Okay.
I really hope so.
That's the question, right? We know the horn is there. We've seen it. We haven't seen the actual horn, but we've seen the box it's in, so we know it's there. But the fact that
we assume it's there because we haven't seen it. Just I will not assume anyone's dead until I see the actual. We gotta throw this out there. But for the most part, this assumes.
Yep.
It's a safe assumption that we will see the horn be blown.
Yeah, so this is Penny sent this to me. Thank you, Penny.
Thank you, Penny.
It's just more, it looks the coloring is better. Yeah, it's just some people want this to mean that it's that'll happen. I've talked with a few people about how The Grave is No Bar to My Call is like a perfect episode 8 title. It's just perfect, right?
And it would almost be better if it didn't get blown until season 3, just having
episode 1, season 3,
the cliffhanger, the cliffhanger of Matt bringing it up, and the atmosphere comes in, and then boom, you're done. I like wait for season 3.
Okay, maybe, but what I really think from a narrative and a season 2 that needs to land so well, I think episode 8 needs to be this huge battle, the glory of the horn, the heroes of the horn against the might of the Seanchan, all of that,
Yeah.
the Rand fight. I think it might even be
It's
right at
gonna
the end.
be.
It might be end of episode 7. Matt,
I was
like,
gonna say, I was gonna say, like,
yeah,
the penultimate episode, like episode 7, and episode 8 is the setup / stuff from book 3.
Yeah. So I mean, like maybe it even happens at the end of episode 7. So that's the cliffhanger, and the fight is actually episode 8, and then you see some of the stuff after that.
The aftermath.
I got a question for you guys. Do you think we're gonna get the conversation between the heroes and Rand and Matt and Perrin like we did in the book, or is it going to be, how is that going to play out? Is it just they're going to blow the horn and there's going to be fighting and recognizable heroes, or are we going to get like an interaction between the spirits of the heroes of the horn? And
I almost think strictly from a explanatory, so we know this show does really great with exposition, and it has the ability to have all of this information for people that don't know the story. I think you need that moment of them coming and, Matt going, "Oh my God, it's Hawkwing! It's Brigitte!" Like all of these types of like fangirl moment almost to better translate.
Yeah, I mean, we've gone.
Is.
I'm sure, like looking back at Hawkwing actually doesn't say gambler. He says gambler. Well, I'm not going to talk more just because of spoilers, but he doesn't say anything to Matt in that moment. I think he does say Rand's name.
He calls
right?
him Loose Theron.
Yeah,
calls him
exactly.
Loose Theron,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I think that happens. So even that would be enough. I mean, I think there needs to be some conversation. Like if there's no conversation, you're like who really cares? Because I think they can probably build up Hawkwing as a Seanchan, like it's like a lead, like that they're the descendants and all of that.
Yeah, that's a great point.
And so if you're building that up, and it was like, wait, Hawkwing's come back. The
Hawkwing's
fight is on.
fighting them?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's just cool. Like
Yeah.
that needs to be like it doesn't need to be in the background. It needs to be like
It needs to be
important.
pretty obvious because you have 14 books describing this relationship with the
Right.
Seanchan. You can't just like have it be subtle. It needs to be something more obvious. And we definitely know that they will balance the line of obvious statements
right.
built into the good story. They're not just gonna be like, why looky here, this horn seemed to have blown and I got all of the old heroes here.
Yeah,
I'll call them the heroes of the horn.
Maybe there's like some lore, Seanchan lore, like Surat or Turak explains to someone, and there's an old picture of Hawkwing, and it's like, there's this horn, and that's why we're coming to reclaim whatever. And then there's like some lore exposition that happens. I mean, it can happen. Like Maureen could do it, Loyal could do it, right? And that it's gonna come later. But I think having the Seanchan do it would just be a cool kind of way to do it, and then it'd be like, it's actually like against them instead of for them.
That'll drive that the fact that Hawkwing is fighting them home for a little further.
Yeah, I think that either you're mentioning of the photograph or like a painting or even a cold open for the audience showing Hawkwing in some capacity, so that we can say, all right, here's him in his own time, or here's these old photos or images we have of him, paintings, and then seeing him arrive with the horn would kind of help solidify that exposition a little bit.
And they could probably do that with like if Hawkwing is in like any kind of armor or anything, having it stylistically resemble some of the Seanchan armor that we have in the show too. Like it would obviously look way older, but
I mean, I don't know if you guys are looking at chat, but
they're having so much fun.
They're on a tangent.
I know.
It's just
Donald
amazing.
I love it so much. The Boogie Woogie Bugle Boy of Valor.
It's just, I love chat. I mean,
y'all are brilliant. I love.
They've been doing that for like 10 minutes.
I know it's crazy. I'm like, wait, and this is funny. Like, this has happened before. Like, let Donald toot, and that that tangent. It's happened before. This is the wheel turning. It's happening again. It's awesome.
I love it.
How long before we get a meme of Donald like blowing the horn and then like someone just cutting in, you know, like the Boogie Woogie Boogie song?
Yeah.
Kevin, exactly, Kevin. Like, are you like do you need to like do something? Do you need to take off?
We need the version for What Idol, please. Somebody write it. Make it happen. Of Company V, yes.
Yes.
The Boogie Woogie Bugle Boy of Company V.
Yes. Thank you, Matt.
We love you, Matt. Aren't you glad that we're in your in?
Freaks.
No. When the freaks are all around, right? That's the line.
Oh, yeah. When the freaks are around, nobody's a freak.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
The chat is just crazy. I can't focus anymore. So anything else you want to go back to as far as I'm just gonna show the flicker part of the that video for a second so we can look at it again.
I love the circle too. It's great.
Don't blink, you'll miss it.
There you go.
So fast. So fast.
It's so fast.
Flicker.
Yeah.
Flicker.
And just because, you know, I want to see Yosha's face again, I'm going to play that video of him.
Yes.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
And on day 449, you get your answer. There are neither beginnings nor endings to the turning of the Wheel of Time, but season 2 has a beginning. And that beginning is on September 1st. See you then.
See you then.
He has such
his hairstyle.
His hairstyle, but the way he's saying it, like he's like proclaiming it, is so like I mean it's like a prophecy, right? And I think that's one thing we haven't seen much, and I hope we see maybe with the Here's the Horn, like a prophecy that the Seanchan have or something, and someone reading
That'd be cool.
That would be cool. Like I feel like there needs to be more prophecy. There needs to be more of that. You know. People talking about, you know, Ruidian and things like that. Like, just have that in there because we'll know what it is, but it'll also, you know, build for the future.
Build the foundation, for
Farce Rider, that smile. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Have you guys seen the closed caption video from I think it's Community episode with the red string? That's a big famous GIF, and it's like talking about
when you say community like the community
the TV
show. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like why don't I know this? I know this.
Words. I apologize. But yeah, somebody wrote the scene around to where it's Rand and Perrin comes in and
it's always
Rand's
sunny.
Look, sorry, it's always sunny. Sorry.
Okay.
It's always sunny.
Okay.
Forgive me, please forgive me. The other long-running comedy show that I haven't seen, and it's Rand here's the Corinthian cycle, and then but look over here's the Seanchan, and it was perfection. I don't know who did it, but whoever did it, like, mad props to you.
Yes. I mean, there were so many things they put out today. I think, Kevin, replying to your thread of September 1st.
Gosh,
that. So let me actually pull that up. So that's the last thing we can... actually, do you mind sending me your thread so we can just talk about it for a second? But before that, I'm going to... I'm thinking... I probably have another half an hour or so in me. I need to pick up my kid in a little bit from school. That is
what you have to be an adult.
My kid's in school for another several hours.
Yeah. Oh yes.
Only 10:45.
Yeah. No. Luckily, there's like after school violin tutors. I'm like, oh, this is awesome. This is perfect. Yeah.
Nice. We can say real quick. Sarah is currently on set for season 3. In the chat with us. Like, that's been confirmed in
she said that a few minutes ago.
Okay. Okay, that is
just make sure we
things you can't focus on things, and then Sarah's like, hey, by the way, I'm also this, so that's
thanks.
Thank you for allowing me to
multitasking.
Oh wow. So in their little in the video that they put out for Jordan Con, that now that we kind of know, it's not for sure, but we know that the the set that they were sitting in when they were talking is that same one that Nynaeve was in, and they were talking about how it's going to get used in season 3 too. That's kind of saying that we're going to see Egwene and possibly Elaine going through the test in season 3.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I was thinking the same. Or it's a flashback, and they use that room for like Aes Sedai raising as well, and it could be like a cold open flashback too, maybe. But
pulling in a little bit from
New Spring. Yeah. Yep. Exactly.
Right. Okay. All right. Let me show you this. Kikieri is amazing, and has been doing all these amazing kind of things. So. Okay, so days between wrap and release. I mean, this is a little old, but so we know that doesn't matter anymore because we know when the release is. But days between first teaser and release. So season 1 was about 78 days. So that's a little over. That's what?
2 months.
10 weeks. 10 weeks.
Yeah.
Around 10 weeks. So if someone do the math, 10 weeks from September 1st would be.
Subtracting it. Let me.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I can count, and that would be June 23rd.
June 23rd. Okay, so a month from now, around 4 to 6 weeks from now, the first teaser.
Yeah, it's based on Wednesday, right?
Yeah.
Dana says
11 weeks.
11 weeks.
So it's got to be like the 20th or the 27th of June, somewhere around there.
Towards the 21st.
That would be
when does the Dragon Reborn come out again? Because that's in
June 6th. I think 6th.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's June 6th. That's
correct.
That's what I remember.
Yes. Yep. June 6th. It's in my Dragon Mount calendar that has all of the dates. Which, by the way, in case anyone was wondering, if we don't have the first 3 episodes together, the last 2 episodes would come out on the same day that Path of Daggers was released and The Gathering Storm was released. The final episode of season 2 would come out on The Gathering Storm. If it is all in the same day, it's all before that. And also would be finished before Robert Jordan's birthday, so it's hard to say.
Right.
Like, any of these are options that could be important. October's a busy month because also the Fires of Heaven, the Dragon Reborn, and Lord of Chaos was released.
October, okay. So just looking at that last column, days
and
between
Knife
wrap.
of Dreams. Sorry.
Days between wrap and release date announced was 107. So this is right around, Well, no, not wrap. No, that's not. That's not what I'm. Nope. Release date announced and release. So 78 days. So we've gotten the release date earlier this time around. Then
which makes sense because we had a lot of waiting.
Yes, exactly. So and I think okay. All right. I don't think there's any. I'm trying to remember when the second trailer, when the actual trailer was.
It was the same day as the release date, wasn't it?
No, that was the teaser. One? That was the teaser, but the trailer that was premiered on the Dusty Wheel the day Lauren Balfe was on and Rosamund Pike called in. That
I have that bookmarked.
She is Moiraine now in my head.
I
read the books, it's like that's who I see now.
Mm-hmm. That is so true. This is like Brandon was like teaser, then trailer, then origins.
That would,
maybe
you know what?
honestly,
day. That would make sense.
To be honest, this is what I think. I think we're getting origins like in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah.
I totally like actually believe that. I'm not just like saying that. And I don't know anything, but I think that's
don't sell yourself short. That
totally
you know things,
agree.
just not officially about this.
Yes,
but I think that would make sense, and like it would. If they're going into season 2 like actual footage teaser and all that, throwing in Origins in the midst of that would seem a little strange in terms of marketing.
I mean,
but it's possible.
Although from a marketing standpoint, the idea of bringing the Origins in from season 1 that haven't been seen would bring the idea of the Origins and be able to talk about the Origins before season 2. We know,
and depending on what they are, they could help set up some.
The one is Lan,
right?
And the second is it Layman Sin? Maybe if it's it's not. It shouldn't be the Aiel.
Yeah, like we can. The idea though of being able to have a whole marketing circle of.
You got me.
Yeah, we knew it. The idea of being able to have this be a marketing push and be like, okay, look, here's the other 2 things of Origins. By the way, we'll also have Origins for season 2. Stay tuned. Here's a thing to kind of like build it in, because the hard thing with season 1 is that us super fans knew about the Origins, but most other people didn't. And so being able to have a conversation around, let's talk about what these are and why it's important, because it's difficult too. The Origins are needed for the non-fans, but the non-fans don't necessarily know about them. And so using this to really like bring it in, I think is
that makes sense. Yeah. I mean, I just want more stuff, so I was like, just
now.
I was like,
I mean, we gotta fill our content somehow. Let's give us more.
Well, I mean, like after Memory Light came out, that's it. Now we're not going to get any new Wheel of Time content, and
the fact that like all speculation and talking like this brings so many vibes. I've been reading since 2001, and like all of it, you'd get the prologue released and you'd sit and you'd break it down and you'd discuss all of the pieces and the bits and everything, and then you'd speculate on what would the first chapter be because of what was in the prologue, and just like all of this just makes my nerd heart happy.
All right. Okay. Kevin, you're up. All right. I'm ready.
Gonna
start. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm ready to break this down.
Okay.
So,
all right. So
this is some Ultimate Theory Crew analysis. My thesis was that September 1st would be the premiere for the long anticipated second season of the Wheel of Time. So let's look at exactly.
Clue number
let's look
1.
At the clues. The cheers
and Twitter. If I don't know if Twitter Chaos is still in there. We love you.
Them real quick.
Yeah,
we do love you, and even if you made this up like on the fly, even more respect for you.
Yes.
That being said, so they made a mistake in that first one. That was not the premiere date for the second season of Cheers. That happened later in the month of September. An easily Googleable fact that you can do. So this was our first clue to point us towards Labor Day weekend for it. Clue number 2 was the rave reveal, 91, 9-1.
Ooh, right.
Pretty quick that he showed us the 91 premiere. So
everyone was like, "Is that a V? Is that Variant?" And he's like, "No, I'm telling you the release date." Like,
right.
Like that's what's happening.
Idiots.
So that's clue number 2.
All right.
Clue number 3. This one's pretty deep. Okay, so this one made a lot of connections between the crossword puzzle that they released a while back and some of the quizzes. I'm a little infamous for putting a lot of stock into those quiz theories. So this one made a connection.
I love it. Thank you for doing the work that I don't have to.
It's a labor of love.
Kevin's like, it's not work. What are you talking about? It's like no work for me. This is like I love it.
It's like it's all just part of it for me. It's all in a day's work. And so this one kind of connected. I'm actually gonna open it up a second. It's been a while since I've actually written that one down. But here's the explanation. Here it is. All right. So the actual date was 9/29. 9 across on the crossword is 4 kings, 9/4, which is the same date that they said incorrectly. A clue placed to help us realize that the crossword was connected to the grand TOC conspiracy. Then our good friend Loneliest Guy Shine, we a unsung hero in the theory crew, made the connection of 9, 9-2, 9-3, 9-4, those combinations showing up a lot. So I didn't pull on this thread hard enough when they first brought it up to me in March. But obviously before May, by the end of April, I was like, this is definitely the theory for me. So Labor Day weekend was the big one. Next one, on September 1st, 2022, we have time only simply to tweet it out to Viren. That's a clue.
Yep.
Yeah. The date.
Well, and
1 year
this
ago.
is a hint that it hasn't just been pulled out of their bum.
Yep.
Exactly. Yeah. It ties it all together. This was a weird interaction that we had with the Amazon help person named Christine.
Oh, Christine is one of us.
Yeah, 9 letters in Christine. 9 is 9th month is September, and that's her confession. Yeah, so it all works.
Yeah.
Clue number 8. This was when they posted all those cosplay guides, but they deleted Egwene's post, but none of the other ones. And this is because hers and Maureen's were the only one that had 9 little bubbles. And by deleting it, we were supposed to realize that there's nine bubbles, and Egwene is the one
deleted.
Egwene is one deleted, or one
yeah.
left. Yep. So there you go. So there's 9-1 again.
Yeah.
And then of course the first quiz. This is the root of my madness. Is this first quiz? I've been attached to the 3, 2, 4 numbers for the choices for this one for a while, and if you add up 3, 2, and 4, you get 9. So that's September right there.
Right.
So I mean, it all tracks.
I love your brain.
I break down the connections a little bit
genius.
further.
Yeah.
I need to find. I need to find.
I think it's in response to the last one. Is,
okay. Yeah.
The
last clue.
The QEDKAD one. Yeah.
Sarah says the 91 was purely coincidental.
Oh, sure, Sarah.
Sure.
Believable.
Yeah.
Let me find it and bring it up here.
So it's So if you click on the one that says QEDKAD.
Oh, okay, it's that one. Okay.
Yeah. Because I'm a math major, so I have to throw in QED anytime I finish a proof.
And this is the response from 4 hours ago by the tweeter of chaos.
Such good GIF use,
and alt texted well as well.
Alt texted.
So, can't.
Yes. Of course.
You can't believe it, Kevin. You did it.
So the clues were there the whole time.
All right, so Kevin, what else do you know? Tell us everything now.
Yeah. What else is in that beautiful brain of yours?
I was holding back on suggesting that it would be the first 3 episodes dropping because I had that same feeling too. But I was almost nervous to say that because I thought people would be upset by that. But I think that it works out well, and it doesn't interact too much with Thursday Night Football that Amazon still has. Yep. So I think that three release should be good. And on top of that, I think that Yosha's going to have a mustache in season 3.
Whoa now.
Mustachioed.
Okay, this is a deep theory. We really need to break this down. I need to know where are you pulling this facial hair idea from?
I think that the clue is actually in Michael Livingston's books, and if you think about if you look at all the embedded inside of his books. I had a little conversation with him after our Lego Talk podcast with him, me and Rob, and he was like, there's a lot of secrets hidden inside.
Sure, it's her cast number. Yeah, sure.
We know it's her cast number. But why else show her?
Yeah. Well, why did Rafe why was he like, oops? He was like, oops. Yeah.
Especially because it's not somebody that has officially been announced as a character.
Yeah.
Like, why else would you throw it anyway? You're not tricking us at all, Sarah. Nice try.
Yeah. It's her cast number because that's the first episode she appears in, and that's the date that it's going to come out.
Nice. I like that.
It is her every
so what about this?
Cast members have it.
Kevin, so
White Cloak?
Is that what's going to happen? Is Rand's going to be disguised as a White Cloak?
Yeah,
he's like, I need to join them, so I have to have him. I can't join them without.
That's the progress of the internship to be a White Cloak is you have to grow your mustache.
It's like Clark Kent Superman, right? It's like, oh, we don't know who this person is. Who is it?
Well, he shaved his head, so now we don't know.
He shaved his head and a mustache. This is a White Cloak. Woo, shaves his mustache. Oh, it's the Dragon Reborn.
Would you highlight Rant Almore's last thing? I believe Sarah, but choose to live in Theoryland because I feel like that.
Oh yeah.
That is the embodiment of this community. Like, yes, we know it was just an accident, but also, do we really know it was just chance? Yeah.
Totally.
Sarah was also on the first Looney Theory paddle at JordanCon. So.
Yes.
Oh yeah. I'm sitting upon the shoulders of giants when I sat on that panel.
Yes, it was fun to do that, and Sarah, you were missed. But what else? I'm trying to think. I think that is most of what I had planned for showing stuff. Is there anything else that you guys want to maybe talk about, think about? So we're saying about 6 weeks-ish, maybe teaser. About 6 weeks from that, maybe San Diego Comic-Con, the WoTCon week. So how about I'm gonna poll people this. All right, what do you guys think? Everyone. I'm gonna end this first poll. So this has been going on for a while.
That's still running.
Yeah. Why is Lance so shooketh?
Why was Lance so shooketh?
And people make up your mind. Go one way or the other. So more people think Moraine. Yeah. So 55, but it's pretty. Yeah. It's
Sarah, we gotta do what we can do. We gotta pull it from whatever we can.
I totally want the release to be at WoTCon, but like it wouldn't make sense, like from a marketing perspective, for them to do it then, because it's such small, like comparatively to the San Diego Comic-Con.
Yeah.
Okay. Will we get an exclusive teaser at WoTCon? Yes. No. Are you crazy? So. Are you crazy? No. It will be at SDCC.
Maybe have there will be a teaser trailer at WoTCon and the full trailer at San Diego. That's what I believe.
Oh, that'd be fun. Like a 30-second and then like a full 2 minute.
The same. Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, I like that.
Only small teaser. And then the last one is full trailer at SDCC. Okay, let's see what people think.
I like how much attention Amazon pays to the fan community. I really think they do go out of their way to really include us in a lot of the things. The fan premieres and flying you guys out to the premiere in Europe. Like they go through a lot to make sure to include us, and I think that's really nice, especially because the Wheel of Time community is such a great community for the most part.
And I think it's that piece of it is why I get so frustrated anytime anyone says, they maybe this time they'll read the books, or like they don't care about us. Like taking a step back, strictly like a non-emotional standpoint, obviously they would want to tap into the community, and it's very clear that they have done so and are continuing to do so. And like you can't look at anything that they do and not see the community aspect of it.
I mean, there's so many things that go into a production, a marketing, strategy, all these things. But when it does happen, the love for the fandom and that the clear that we see you, it's in everything pretty much that they do. And again, the choices, the decisions are not. They can't be based on everything that we want and how we want it,
right? Yeah,
which is as much as we want it.
Yeah, exactly, right. But I think when we do get it, it's like Yosha saying that is just. I mean, how amazing is that?
I mean, even the fact that Sarah is in the chat right now on set.
Right, exactly.
I mean, that's not happening in any other group.
Yeah. No. That is true for a lot of WoT fans. Yes, waiting and speculation and how what we're doing here right now, right?
That's how we survive.
I think we kind of showed them before the season 1 premiere
right. When they'll be fine.
Yeah,
we give them 2 seconds of a clip. They'll be fine.
when they released that poll, what show are you most excited for? Rings of Power, Wheel of Time, and Wheel of Time blew Rings of Power and everything else out of the water, and they were like, oh crap.
Yeah.
All right. As this poll goes, I want to see. Hillary's the teaser is going to be the Natasha reveal. I'll probably pull this before we end, but do you think we'll get a Natasha O'Keefe casting Lanfear, Elida, whoever, or do you think they're going to save that for the actual show?
I think they're going to save it. Like, that's such a big moment, like big reveal. I don't see why they would not. Like,
it's hard to say. It's because there is so much speculation that she could be Lanfear. It's so much in their best interest to not tell us who she actually is. To keep the mystery alive.
Especially because, with the exception of the little statues, there's no conversations about Forsaken. We have nothing, and so
nothing, not a mention.
We have the Dark One, as you know. We know that it's Ishi. Like, it's not actually the Dark One, and so you're developing this character arc of, oh, here's the big bad. Just kidding. There's other big bads that are less big than the true big bad that Ishi think is, you know, the man thinks that he is, type of a situation. You're building. You can only go so far. If you jump straight to the Dark One in the first season, just strictly from like a plotting standpoint. I mean, we've all seen Buffy. We know, like, oh look, just kidding. This big bad is bigger than the big bad that was at the end of, you know, you have to like build that. And so by having the Forsaken not discussed yet and not introduced, like that just makes sense. Like that is what is gonna work.
Yeah, my only critique was in that sizzle reel where they said, you know, we talked about it before. It wasn't the Dark One; it was his strongest lieutenant. Right. Like, I kind of wish they played like that wasn't in there. You know what I mean? Like, especially for the non-book readers watching the show, like, and the characters themselves, they think that they could, you know, it's a good opportunity. They think they killed the Dark One. You know what I mean? Like, but now, you know, it's kind of, you know, we know now. It was, you know, kind of confirmed in that sizzle reel. So
no, Twitter chaos is people are tearing up with their comment. Thank you.
Community.
The community is very special, and we're grateful that you're part of it, and how you interact with us, and everything that you do. And thank you.
And if you've been part of the community for a day or 25 years, like that, you're just as valid and as important into the community. So anytime you think, I mean, Thom and I have been friends for 21 years because of this community, which is really, of course, we were friends when I was 3. But it's the idea that you are welcome here. We want you to be here. We want you to join in and have theories, even if you don't, like, even if you haven't read, like, finished the books, like, you're still valid. Your thoughts are here, even if you're just the show only. Like, we want your thoughts too, because you know, we've been a part of this for so long that it's great to have other aspects and other mindsets and other thought processes coming in and being able to have these thoughts.
No gatekeeping here. And if anyone ever does that crap, you know, right out. I don't care.
I've got, listen, I'll get my Aviendha spears out and I will just stab a bitch. I mean, a person. I definitely did not swear on this. Sorry, Matt. Don't hate me.
A bloody fool. There you go.
Yes.
It's, I mean, there's so, like, you know, let's just see. I'm just trying to see, like, Sarah's just putting nuggets of just amazing stuff in chat.
Golden nuggets.
In this is just like, you know, like, and she does this we see it all the time on Twitter where she fights the good fight. And, thank you for doing that. And you're right. You know, everything everyone is saying and what you've said, you know, we are statistically, you know, Rafe said this, you know, one of the most welcoming, best fandoms. We are. It's just, you know, the way it's all you guys. So thank you.
The thing that I really like about, you know, the show is we get to, you know, as somebody, you know, I hate saying it like this, but as someone who's been a part of the Wheel of Time community for so long and you know, been so involved at JordanCon and in Dragon Mount and in Tarvalon.net and everything, you know, like, you think you're not going to be able to be surprised by the Wheel of Time again. And to be able to go into the TV show and not know what's going to happen and be able to be surprised by the Wheel of Time again is a great feeling.
Oh, yes.
It's
yes.
so amazing.
The first time you experience, you know, something you really love, but now in like, you know, the new turning or whatever you want to, however you want to call it, right? You know, just experience that, and, you know, it's just, and experience it with, you know, people who've never experienced it before, right? So
100%.
There's that, you know, the first time reader people who've come from the shows. It's just amazing to meet all these people.
Arosa is one that we always see in chat on our rewatches that we do, and they only started reading. They read the entire series after they watched like the first 2 or 3 episodes, and it was like
no, there's a couple of people who've called in to the Dusty Wheel who've only started finished the books afterwards, and those are like the most amazing calls that we've had here. I like this by Roland. Is like, did anyone notice 91 is the atomic number for protactinium, a rest product of thorium reactors? This season is going nuclear. Confirmed.
Boom! Yes.
100%
love that.
It's like, you know, we needed that confirmation, right? Like it's like, this perfect. Okay. This is awesome. Okay, I don't think I thought I had another thing to show, but I don't think so. I think that's pretty much everything we had. So, what do you guys think? Are we getting any new casting? What are we getting next week? What do you want to see next week?
Oh man.
Can we? Okay, I just want to. Can we wait a little bit? I would like the announcement to come after I wake up. Like Wednesdays are late start for my kids, so I get to sleep a whole hour later. So waking up at 7 o'clock and having news already broken, I did not appreciate that. I didn't have my coffee. I didn't have anything. I had to throw on like clothing and be like, okay, I'm ready. Oh, let's do a live.
Yeah. Kevin and I both were like, we need to shower before we do this.
Yeah.
I didn't shower. There's no deodorant on either. Like, you get me how you get me. Thankfully, it's not smell-o-vision, so you know it works out.
I can't. My hair. No, I can't
beautiful.
go live. See, I can't go live without conditioning my hair. Like,
may I recommend a unicorn headset to cover your hair, and then you don't have to worry about it.
That is. I will take that under consideration. All of you guys in chat, you know, it's just wonderful for, you know, to see all of you, for you to be here. Let me end this last poll we have, and for the people who called in, we love you.
Yes,
you guys are amazing. So people tend to think, yes, you know, we'll get something exclusive teaser, but probably only a small teaser. And then most other people, exactly, that we're getting. This is perfect time for all these folks in Europe to join in too. That's amazing. Yeah. Any last thoughts? Anyone? I just like Sarah's just. I don't want to end while Sarah's just talking in chat.
I know.
Like, I don't want to leave. Like, I'm not like Sarah. I'll just read your comments from chat. Is what we'll do at the end of this. But yeah, any parting thoughts?
Just that I'd love to see another promo of Elaine. I'm an Elaine #1 fan. Sierra Covini is going to knock it out of the park. So if you ever are having lunch with her, Sarah, just let her know that I'm a big fan and I'm really excited.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see more Leanne too.
Jennifer Chung Garcia is such a badass.
I have notifications for her on Instagram because I just love everything that she's posting, and her vibes and energy are so excited. And even though it's just going to be a little bit like magic.
It's going to be. Tom, what about you?
I'm super excited for Loyal. Like I love Hamed's portrayal. Like, his voice is amazing, and I can't wait to see some, like, it looks like we might get some action from Loyal, like action sequences. Yeah. So I'm excited for that.
Yeah. I think there's some Twitter discourse about favorite line from the first season that I've been seeing, and I haven't replied to it. To me, it's an Aielman from the Two Rivers who insists he is not an Aielman. It's just 100%. It's I absolutely love Hamed. He's just amazing.
And, he doesn't. The writing for that is so good because it's like he's deep in the sense of that he's wise, but he's also like so naive, like uncultured, naive. Like he's got that
it's like childish almost. It's perfect.
He doesn't know how to wield his wisdom.
I can't wait to talk to him on this third time, he better have a book with him because I have spoken to him twice and Hamed has not had a book in his pockets. And so third time's the charm. He better have a book. You hear that, Hamed? I love you. I'm excited to talk to you again. And I'm excited to have you have a book with you.
So the fun doesn't stop because I thought I had like, you know, I had, you know, today planned out, you know, I was doing a big show tonight. It's one of those shows that's like not like it requires a lot of research. So we are back tonight and we're doing our Becoming series. So the cast spotlight on Becoming Perrin, Miraciel. I have wonderful guests tonight that we've gone together, and the way we like to do this is just review all of the cast's work, non-spoiler, for about half an hour or so, and then talk about Perrin, and then see, okay, how does Miraciel fit into this role? So I'm excited. I was super excited. I had everything planned. Most of today was going to be me rewatching snippets of what I've already watched and make notes and clips. Well, that didn't happen. Thank you.
Just kidding.
But we are back tonight with that, and so tune in tonight for that. All right, I think that's everything. You guys are awesome. Thank you for being here, Sarah. You're amazing. Thank you for being here. All of you in chat are amazing. Everyone who's watching this later, thank you. And as we say around here, good afternoon from the Dusty Wheel, and smash to black.
Hey, welcome back to the Dusty Wheel. You went right to kill it. Look at you, you're all ready. You're just done. I mean, this is like this is one really of the biggest scenes.
And now I'm like, great, my turn.
And if you don't like that, and you want to say, well, Robert Jordan could have made the two rivers all white. He could have, but he didn't. So,
Just complimented me on my dress, and as you can clearly see, I'm not wearing one.
I see Nakomi as something along the lines of a Shada Haran analog.
It does make sense why it outlasted the breaking.
Yeah.
See, consider why I have Therese in the show, because she's going to correct everything that.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Dusty Wheel Show. What? Meme Off Challenge! Yay!
Carol's like baby face mounted on like a huge body. So like all of a sudden,
this is not just a traditional fantasy, right? There are sci-fi elements. And just a moment ago, Rafe tweeted something. So let me get my guests in here with me, and
probably I would say put in 70-80% of the work. I got to be over the shoulder and be like, no,